What up, what up?
Hello, friend.
Howdy, heathens. Welcome to another episode of the District of Misfits Show, the drinking show with the podcast problem, the podcast for the rest of us, coming to you live and direct from the Passenger here on 7th Street, Northwest, Washington, D.C., in the belly of the beast, a.k.a. the District of Corruption. I am your boy, Crushing Boo, here with my cohorts, Marcus, Val, and Jamie. We have a great show lined up for you. We got our friends Tom and Paul coming on. They're going to talk about all types of things. And
all of the things.
And hopefully we'll have some friends popping in to bless us with their presence and regale us with tales of all types of stuff.
Foolishness and fuckery.
Happy Pride for those of you who are out there celebrating. For those of you not, do some soul searching. Anyways, take this opportunity to like and share on all of your favorite podcast streaming platforms. If you are brand new, welcome to the fold. If you are a repeat offender, welcome back on Facebook, Instagram, and our YouTube channel. It's the District of Misfits Show. On Twitch, District of Misfits, all caps, all one word. And if you are interested in being a guest on this show, you can reach out to us at districtdogface@gmail.com. You can also support us direct by going to crushingdc.com and purchasing some swag. So Marcus
my microphone is very loud.
Marcus is tinkering with some stuff, and we got ourselves a little bit of an echo.
As Jesus does with his bad sense of humor, my camera went out.
You're back.
Your camera is on.
You're back now.
I'm back. No, but I'm using Marcus's camera.
Oh, well.
Hey, this is fun.
I'm
so glad you're back because, boy, I was fucking up the church's money trying to fucking do the intro.
We are 4 minutes and 23 seconds.
Marcus made 3 minutes and 10 seconds last week.
We're already off the road.
And he used the F word like a comma, like I do. And the first thing, like he always says, is, "Oh, guess what? I'm just gonna edit it out later."
And it never happened.
It never happened. But yeah, it's good to be back.
Big shout out to Paul.
Big shout out to Paul.
Big shout out to Paul.
Big shout out.
Guys, if you have a shot glass on you real fast, I would like to raise one up for a good buddy of mine who used to work here. So my buddy Juan Claros. Fucking may he be missed at all points in time, and fucking good guy. God damn it. Good guy. So Juan.
Cheers. Rest in peace, brother.
I was not supposed to drink all that.
Oh, no, you were not. Jamie.
So yeah, we've had our pretty action-packed week.
Friday the 13th just passed. Go for it.
Friday. Oh yeah, I know Friday the 13th passed because I had an appointment that I missed and was very, very much in the doghouse for. But I digress. But yeah, it's been a crazy couple weeks. You know, it's we kicked off Pride Month, not too long ago at the beginning of the month, and then we had Fascist Palooza.
And then we had that parade.
And we had a parade, and then we had which parade? We had a real parade, and then we had
we had a regular, like a proper pride parade, and then there was the weird.
We had the squeaky
wheel parade,
creaky.
several high heel races.
Oh,
yes.
Did we miss those?
Well, I was working, so I did not see them.
Yeah, I usually always end up working or just missing that. But.
The high heel race is always funny to me because it's always this one guy. He has on like a tracksuit and like some bright pink 6-inch stilettos, and then it goes the fuck off.
Oh yeah, like people train for this. I'm sure they're doing ankle exercises and stuff.
I mean, I can't barely walk in heels anymore because I haven't worn heels in ages.
I have definitely broken in a pair of heels from my fat ass aunt. Oh. And I hope her chunky ass is listening.
You guys got the same size feet?
Yeah. I have had the same size since I was like 14. So like she one of them like pump fat, looks like baked bread coming out the coming out the pump, heel bitches and shit like that. But I realized and found this out earlier, when you're vacuuming, do it in heels, and that's how you run in heels. Now, mind you, I haven't worn heels since I was 17. I'm telling a lot about myself.
You're sharing a lot today.
I am so enthralled by this.
I'm a share. But I feel like I would like to challenge all three of you guys to a high heel race.
Oh no!
I'd break my ankles.
I got flat feet, and two multiply sprained ankles. There'll be none of that.
All right, cool.
There'll be none of that. I can barely handle walking in these vans.
I feel like a hoe. I could take the fuck off.
These low top vans are
I mean, I would just give you the trophy right away.
That's fair. I'm also talking big shit because I'll be like, no.
Nah.
He'd
Maybe
beat
like
us,
a
but-
week
he'd
beforehand,
beat us,
I'm like,
but-
I was just bullshit.
He beat us, but the next day he wouldn't be able to walk.
No.
2 days out, he'd be like, "My dogs are barking.
My bunions.
Why?"
So I've lost my voice, as you can tell.
It's better than I thought it was
It's
going to be.
definitely better than it was yesterday or even this morning.
Why
I don't
was
know.
you
Maybe it's this fancy whiskey that we're drinking.
Why was you
because-
screaming?
Huh?
Why were you screaming?
I wasn't. I mean,
Well,
so
to
I
be
have-
fair, Val celebrated her birthday on Friday,
I did.
and as if you know Val, her birthday is never a one-day affair.
It's a month long.
A certain
We've
young
been and
lady-
we've been going hard all week.
Yes.
So let me know next week what day I can take off so I can come celebrate with you. On Friday, I was at Looking Glass, so.
But
How that-
yeah,
that-
Anyway,
Thursday.
this is our celebration, Jamie.
When's your next day a day off?
Tomorrow?
Fuck, I work tomorrow. All right, come to the glass tomorrow.
Okay.
We can get fucking weird.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm in.
We're getting weird. The glass.
Anyone else can join too. Come to Looking Glass.
We're gonna get weird.
Yeah, so I celebrate my birthday, but I lost my voice the week before, and this is something I think we've talked about before. I have bad allergies, and at least 3 times a year I lose my voice because I develop a sinus infection from my allergies, and then I start developing a cough, and then I lose my voice.
Local honey.
I see. I meant it. I just been busy, so like I didn't have a chance.
My buddy has a big ass pit bull that looks like it shouldn't have allergies or any issues, but it's got asthma. You have not laughed until you've seen a 100-pound pit bull go.
Oh,
fantastic.
little baby.
But I'm just saying.
It makes me sad.
So this is definitely much better than it was like on Thursday. So we also did karaoke here. So
Oh yeah,
Thursday
that was-
karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke was Thursday.
that was the ring-in into my birthday, and
Can I ask real fast? What's everybody's karaoke song?
It
Mine
depends
is
on-
Carly Rae Jepsen,
I know this.
or Since You've Been Gone. I'm
I
just
love
saying.
that. That's a hard song to sing though.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't think I sing it well.
Boo and I like to do duets. We've
Yes.
done When Doves Cry.
we've done Hungry Like the Wolf,
We've also done Little Red Corvette.
Little Red Corvette. Yeah.
Do you know what I've found out in 20 years of bartending that does not exist?
What's that?
Wu-Tang karaoke.
What?
Wow.
Wu-Tang has never lent out any of their songs to do karaoke.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yo, I
Hey,
used
look.
to date this white girl who, like, I didn't know it, but one day I forget where we were. I think it might have just been a Meridian Pint because I was working there at the time, and DMX came on, fucking Rough Riders anthem, and no, it was What You Really Want, and
What you really want from
she knew all the words, and I gotta tell you,
my favorite
I
part
hadn't
about
been that turned
bartending.
on in quite some.
My favorite part about bartending where white people come, when the N-word shows up, I'll get real stiff and look around, see who I can make eye contact with.
Oh yeah. You lock eyes with a motherfucker while they're about to drop it.
My favorite is when Hassan sings any song that has the N word in it. He says ninja, and he says it really, really loud and
For the culture.
Lord.
He says ninja.
For the culture.
You gotta say it like Trump, though, China.
China. No, he says China.
What you really want from a
China.
ninja?
So yeah, so we also we could talk about it later when we have our guests on. There was some military activity yesterday.
Oh yeah. We talk about that.
We could talk about that later.
Keep it.
Anyway.
it's you know what? Honestly, what's so crazy is that, like, we're doing this show every 2 weeks, and things are just moving so fast that there is stuff I know that has happened in the last 2 weeks that we could be talking about, but it's just been overshadowed by, let's just say, everything that's been going on in the last 48 hours.
I would like to throw it out there real quick that he said Kamala would have us at war in 6 months, and this man's done it in 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
so dumb. So funny thing, I was with that kid who walked by earlier who said he wanted to hang out, but he's a regular here. I was telling him about the show, and I was like, we used to do it every week because he asked, what do you guys talk about? I said, well, when we did it every week, it was easy to be on topic because so many every week there was something that happened, and we would just pick some things that we could talk about that just happened. But now that we're every other week, it's like hard because there's so much stuff that goes on, and we have to
14
like
days later.
pick and choose. And there were like a lot of things that went on in those 14 days, you know. So anyway, how was everybody else this week?
My week is fine. This is my first day off in 10 days.
That's crazy.
I'm 40. I'm so tired. I hate everything.
And he's dying.
I'm
Dying.
dying on the inside.
I'm dying on the outside too. I'm 53.
Praise God for cocaine.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
See, there
Praise
you go.
the Lord.
Marcus is like, praise white Jesus.
Praise the Lord, as my mom would say.
Why is your shoulder sweaty?
It's hot.
Respect.
Oh no. It's Paul's book.
I can guarantee that is not us.
So my mom told me that I should tell everybody that I'm 50, that I'm 35,
So you're 35, yeah?
and that I'm dyslexic
Oh, fun. Mom's got jokes.
But why?
because I'm 53.
I know that. I know how old you are. I swear to God. We've been friends for a little bit. I swear.
I know, but sometimes people ask me how old am I? I turned 53, but
my dad.
That's a very mom joke.
she's like, just tell everybody you're 35.
My trifling ass father, he was like on my birthday last year. He was like, "How old are you turning?" I was like, "Asshole, you were there. You were a part of this."
Were there? My mom.
And to make it even worse, like you were a witness, you bitch. Like the hell.
My mom had me, and she still asked me how old I was.
Look, my parents are not known for having some of the best stories on earth. My left me at a funeral home. They forgot my 16th birthday. Donna and Tim, I hope to God you're watching right now. Come airing you out. Wow. Like, look, they left me at a funeral home, and like I'm doing Thriller between caskets because I'm an 80s kid. And like I didn't realize it was like 2 years ago. I realized that the people kicked me out the funeral home. Like they gave me a sandwich and made me sit up front.
Oh no, we'll feed you, child, but you have to wait on the porch.
But you gotta wait on the porch. And to avoid my 80s ass whooping, my mom got out doing her war dance. Like, I can't believe you did it. And my dad was like, Donna, stop. You gotta. Like, this isn't like, oh, we left you at Toys R Us. We left this motherfucker at a funeral home. Like, we fucked up bad, yo. Like, and if I wasn't so weird, it'd have been like, I'd just been sitting there like crying. But
my parents left me.
I got to practice my doom, 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 doom. It was a good time.
Amazing.
So I don't know. I feel like we should probably possibly do safe words.
Okay.
Just because, this is a bit of a special occasion. For those of you who do not know, Passenger is
yes.
We'll talk about it with Tom. Yeah.
Yes.
We're in
words.
some weird times.
Mine is coconut.
Shit.
My first show before the cameras ran, I was like, "Can I use shit?" Marcus was like, "No."
Yeah.
My unused safe word will be Manila.
Vanilla.
It's funny. I was gonna go with Trixie.
I know you were.
Yep. Of course you are. Except that's a you can't use Trixie. That's a pronoun. I mean a proper name. Proper word.
It's a proper
name.
Is that like
all right?
It's somebody.
Like if I was like John, it'd be like no.
All
right, cool. I honestly speaking, I've watched a couple of shows and realized the amount of times I say John. All right, cool. So we can't use Trixie.
I can use Tricks.
You can use Tricks. Tricks are for kids.
Totes. My safe word is going to be vinyl.
Go what?
Vinyl.
Vinyl. I like it.
Your press records.
Let me wait before I'm about to cuss. All right, so Gold Clover did like their first.
We're past the
10.
We're way past that.
I know. But
speaking of violence,
Gold Clover did their like first
year?
vinyl event. They did it from like midnight to like not midnight, noon to 5. And like Twan posted like all the things they had, and they had like everything you wanted, like $30-$40, this and this. And like I saw one of my gold moment, like gold star vinyls, and I just did not wake up in time to go get it.
Oh no. That's
did not wake up in time to go. I'm pissed. Still pissed.
What was it?
It was the Paid in Full soundtrack.
Nice.
Paid in Full soundtrack. Yeah. It's not the best movie on earth, but it's still like it's still that shit. And it's like that soundtrack. So it starts off. It's also this is the first time you hear Kanye West.
No.
First time Kanye West raps. It's on a Champions remix. But the
man.
first part of it is like it's all Eric B and Rakim. It's all like all that old school 80s, like real like early hip hop stuff. You know what I mean?
Right,
and
right.
then like you have the second part of the vinyl where it's just like here's your
Have I seen
here's your early like your next gen stuff, whatever. But it's your first time you hear Kanye West rap.
That's a 2002 movie.
2002, yeah, like 2002.
Damn.
Cameron on the rap says, "Yo, first time on
Jay-Z was a producer.
Yes, he is. He was going to see those. What is it? First time in the movie, Killed with Kai Fife.
I like him, Mackay Pfeiffer. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that movie. I'm gonna watch it now.
Of course, yeah. Oh, look who's in here with her looking like her ankle hurt.
Well,
look who's here.
Happy
Happy birthday, the
birthday
birthday girl.
happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. I can't even.
We have to stop.
Don't do it.
Dear
We'll lose the
Gail.
two viewers that we have.
Mute Valerie.
Do you remember the guy who like complained about his voice?
Yeah.
When I lost my voice and I was talking and he like absolutely like bitched about my voice.
That was me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I believe it.
I don't remember that.
If you want to talk about vinyl, you should talk to Tom later when he comes on.
Oh, me and Tom.
Okay. I'm just talking.
That sounds so.
I mean, on the show.
We're not talking about your pillow talk. We're talking about conversation.
Okay, so do we feel like we should bring on our guests?
Yes.
Perhaps.
This party started.
We've reached the 20-minute mark. Why don't you toss on
just a little short guy,
little short video while we get them prepped and ready to go, and we'll be right back.
We will return shortly.
Back America to 1955. Take back America to when God was still alive. Truer words were never spoke or sung. Hi, I'm Darlene McBride. You know, I love this country the way it used to be. Simple-minded with simple values for simple people. But then the big government, the Supreme Court, and those bleeding heart liberals just couldn't leave well enough alone. And now look at it. A big, ugly melting pot just boiling over on what used to be a nice, white stove. That's why I decided to launch my Take Back America tour across this great country. I'll be coming to a city near you, singing inspirational songs filled with traditional values. The Lord loves the NRA. He told me so the other day. He spelled it out in bullets in the sky. He's sitting up in heaven with his AK-47. He's a rough and ready, macho kind of guy. Yeah! Excuse me, Mr. Negro, but I'd like to ask you a question. What's so bad about the back of the bus? You still got a seat like the rest of us. I don't understand all the fuzz about you sitting in the back of the bus. Nothing would be finer than to drop a bomb on China in the morning. Nothing would be sweeter than to shoot a welfare cheater in the morning. That's morning. You know, there's been a lot of talk about the effect of illegal immigration on the overburdened healthcare system. Well, here's my solution. Hey, senorita, put down that fajita. Don't tell me you're eating for two. Before you break water, I've got an order that I'm about to give to you. Get your butt back to Mexico. Adios, and that's that. Get your butt back to Mexico. And then have your breath. No es su casa, you hear? Take back America.
Be sure to catch Darlene in these cities on her upcoming tour. Laramie, Dallas, Little Rock, Amarillo, Topeka, Rapid City, Des Moines, Duluth, and Paducah.
America. Let's take it back, y'all. I look forward to taking back America with you. Remember, folks, it is not too late to give this great country of ours a fresh coat of white paint. And you heard that from me, Darlene McBride. Bye-bye now.
And
not back
we are
We're not
back. What's up, y'all?
Hello.
Hey, and
Added hose.
so yeah, nice little piece of America for that face.
Merca.
Shout out to Mad TV. They really that video is like 30 years old and like it's 1000% on point. Like,
Right?
who knew that political satire is also part soothsaying necromancer?
Necromancer. It's fine.
What are you doing, Marcus?
fine.
We're good. We're good.
Marcus.
All right. Oh, the camera is not on. So
But
then can they
somebody's
share?
on. He's on there.
So, anyways, without much further ado, I would like
Hello.
to take this opportunity to introduce our guests for the evening.
What's happening?
They're sharing a camera because the other one just
Why? No. No, Tom is on. That one needs to come back to Paul.
And this is how the sausage is made. Shall we argue some more?
Nope. There you go.
You sure?
You're good.
Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, welcome to the fold. Our guest for the evening, owner of Passenger, Mr. Tom Brown, and the incomparable. Oh, we should turn your mic up because I feel like
You guys are going to be sharing.
You guys will be shouting in a minute, but in the meantime, and then we have. The list is too long. Author,
TV personality,
stylist,
all the things.
stylist, everything.
cocktail creator extraordinaire.
Quality thank you to your mama.
You know,
She would love that.
I love that.
I said incomparable. I'm gonna say it again. Give it up for Paul Wharton.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. So happy to be here.
Really appreciate it. Really appreciate
And
it.
I'm only a stylist because the industry has to find a way to make a gay person something.
I mean, if you think about it, though, right? Like, so the stylist incorporates everything you do. Be a
person of style.
It doesn't pigeonhole you. It could be your hair. It could be
like if E News could be like the baddest motherfucker alive, they do it.
That's it.
But stylists would just be like, "Oh, you're just a stylist." AKA like
maybe as a stylist, it allows you a little more flexibility. You don't get pigeonholed. Because I mean, there's many disciplines.
The well dressed of the poorly dressed.
Right. Well, then just call me stylist.
There you go.
But did you say E News?
Huh?
Did you say?
I said if E News could say the baddest motherfucker.
You know what's funny is before they had fashion police, I worked with people.
Get close. Marcus, I'm very loud.
Is this just mine?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
What is happening?
So I worked with
Marcus is gonna die. I'm sorry.
no, Marcus, don't die. I worked with BET to start a fashion police style show, and it was Spawnsworth Bentley, Diddy's umbrella carrier.
The guy we're waiting to go on the stand.
Right. Myself, Vivica Fox, and Vanessa Simmons, and we did a show called Who Wore What, and we would
a lot of good wigs, and a lot of bad wigs.
What is that?
It's a lot of good wigs and a lot of bad wigs.
I didn't have a wig.
I didn't say you, bro.
But that was right before Fashion Police, and that was a BET show. So then they did their Joan Rivers.
They just pulled a living single and just
they
snatched it and made their own version of
They
Friends.
didn't give me credit for anything.
Give the people just a general Cliff Notes background. Just how did we all come to be in each other's graces?
In each other's graces. Well, in this town, we're currently in the Passenger. And I was born in Cleveland, Ohio. We moved to the DC area when I was 9 months old to Columbia, Maryland. And
that's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Columbia, yeah.
God. It was like the place where, that was fabulous, right? It was a good place.
So Columbia we've probably mentioned it on the show before, that Columbia, fun fact, is the first planned city in America.
Yes.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, the developer, Jim Rouse, who was the main person who developed the planning for Columbia. He is the grandfather of Edward Norton.
Oh, is that right?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I had no
actor.
idea.
And weirdly, so Edward Norton went to the public school. He went to Wild Lake High School. But his two siblings went to private school with me. So his sister, Molly, went to Bryn Mawr with me. And then Jim, who went by Jimbo Norton. Jimbo. So he went to the boys' school and we rode the bus together.
All right. And I don't know if
Small
it's still a thing now, but when I was in high school back in the 90s, Columbia had the most interracial couples per
They
capita.
did. I was gonna go there.
Yeah, and I always thought that was
Wait. I want to go back to Jimbo. Was it a short bus or was it a regular size?
All right, so I'm going to explain.
It was a regular size.
I'm going to explain this very
Tom
particularly.
Brown.
So, like, when your name is James, you have very particular options on what your name's going to be. So you get like Jim, who's like, all right, Jim, and then you got like your feminine version, me, Jamie, and like you have to pick which one to be, or you're like you can be James and be the lame one. You know what I mean? So like you kind of have to pick where you're going to go. So it's like Jim, Jimbo, Jamie, James, and it's just like, what's he going to do? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that my name was James until I was in third grade, until this teacher said it, and I was like, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to.
What did you think it was?
It was Jamie my entire fucking life.
James.
Yeah. Like when I hear James, I hear the defendant. Like, like I just woke up with a bologna sandwich with no mayonnaise or mustard on my chest, and I got to go see the judge. And
Jamie gets upset when you call him James.
I hate it.
Really? Okay, Jamie. I'm gonna call you that. Well, I'm a junior, so my mom and my whole family calls me JR.
okay.
Like who shot JR? That was like a hell. That was my first.
As a child of the
That was
80s.
my first trauma moment.
Yeah.
Watching Dallas, and I
Oh,
would go to school and then, who shot JR? No, I'm okay. It's me. I'm fine.
my government name is Damon, and growing up in the 80s, I got Damien.
Yeah.
So I was the
Damien.
only.
Oh yes. Oh, you were that crazy kid.
All that, which is why as an adult now, I absolutely can't stand people calling me Damien. Call me Damon or call me Boo.
Exactly. But let me tell you a good story about how I ended up right here at the Passenger right now, because this guy right here, I mean, we look like the current day odd couple. In 2012, I was working on the CW. I'd been working on there for many years. I did the casting for Top Model for 16 cycles of that show. I worked on the CW. I know. Yes, right. I was the nicer one. Yeah. So, but Tom, I had a show called Paul Wharton Style. It was a weekend talk show on the CW. And I was going to the original Passenger to interview Tom to do a cocktail segment. And I walked in there, shaking my hair around.
This is where he's going to tell me everybody I'm a prima donna.
Okay.
Well, he's a bit of a diva.
Hello.
The reality of the situation is people think that I'm the diva because of the look.
No.
But
it
I
was
walk in there and he's eating a sandwich, like with his mouth open, smacking.
With the
smacking. He was smacking. I walk in there, get out of the Cadillac Escalade, walk in, all the
Uber
stool-
XL.
Right. No. I'm Paul Wharton. We have the car. Because GM was sponsoring me, so I had to go. They sponsored my show. But I walk in there and all the bar stools are up on the bar. I walk in there. Tom's eating the sandwich. I'm like, did you know I was coming? He's like, yeah. And then took another bite right in my face. I said, okay.
I mean, it was a fun
Crumbs in the beard and everything.
Oh, the beard was all fucked up. Crumbs everywhere. Mayonnaise. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to walk back out to the car outside. I said, I'm going to sit in there for 5 minutes. I want you to get your shit together. I want you to act like you knew I was coming. I'm going to come back in. Everything's going to be fine, sweetie. It's going to be fine. He's like,
No,
okay.
He said we're going to be best friends when I walk.
I did.
I know it's a true story, though.
When I say I would have fucked this all up, because by the time you walked out the door, I'd have forgot you were coming back in.
You would have done what?
I would have forgot you were coming back in.
I don't believe it.
I would have enjoyed. I'd have enjoyed my gabagool sandwich.
How would you have said?
My ass off.
You were sitting across from me. You would have forgotten that I was coming back in. You would have forgotten I was coming back in.
With the party foul.
But the good thing is,
Quick announcement for everyone who said, "Hey, we fucking hate you."
No, we love you.
Fucking hate you. With
No,
all
I
our
love you.
lives.
I love you. Don't listen to this.
Bruce being nice. He worked at
This man. I love our audience participation.
I love that too. I love that too.
I kill
So
you.
I
kill you.
walk back in 5 minutes later. Tom's got the bar stools down. He's cleaned the crumbs from his beard, and we make a show. And that was in 2012. So 13 years later, I'm the godfather of his daughter Riley.
Nice.
We've been the best of friends.
We have been the best.
No,
of friends.
absolutely. I love this man. I would do anything for him. And so I go and do all my fancy shit, and then I come to the Passenger, always on my way home, or
Get his gimlet.
Yeah.
Always the gimlet.
And Val
always
makes me a gimlet. But yeah, this is my family here. So yeah.
Oh, I love Tom Brown the most because we talk for like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it's like pictures of our kids.
Yeah.
What you doing? Yeah. He's like, I showed her about rocks. And I was like, you showed her about rocks? I showed my son about rocks too. Now, the amount of rocks we're talking about is different.
Right.
But
These are G-rated rocks.
G-rated rocks.
But wait, Jamie, has anybody ever called you their queer crush? Tom called you his other queer.
No, if you all
crush.
haven't looked at Jamie, he's a beautiful man.
Yeah,
And
But a
I
queer
am
crush?
a cisgendered
Who
man.
says these things?
I
But
know, you got to think
Jamie
about
is a
like now. I
beautiful
know
man.
on camera right now, I look like a cold Pepsi because it's hot right now.
Cold Pepsi.
Like just a cold. I look like your mom's Pepsi on like July 4th. Sweaty.
Sweaty
I'm
can.
cute on the normal. I swear to God.
No,
Like,
seriously, I'm telling you.
I mean, let's talk about the luxurious beer.
Hey, the luxurious beer. I didn't put anything in. I got like ran out the house real fast. I thought I was going to get gumbo when I fucked up the church money.
That's what beautiful is.
But
Well, it's as
but-
it is.
I love Tom too.
No. Lovely. How would these beards be if they kissed? God, that's a lot of hair.
Right?
I'm it's Pride Month. They'll probably get tangled.
Pride.
Little
We'll see after the show. That's for
Bear
your
gods with
Patreon.
Louise.
We'll
That's
do
for
a
the
kiss.
yeah. That's
We'll
what
do a
yeah,
kiss
yeah,
off
you got
the
to
Patreon. We got to make
It's behind the paywall. So, give us the play-by-play. What's new and exciting?
Well, what's new? Well, so in 2020, I my friend Vanessa Williams, you know Vanessa Williams at Save the
Miss
Best
America?
for Last. Yes,
Playboy,
that's one of my very best friends in the whole world.
Wait, pause. The only sister who's right in soul food?
Yes, correct.
Black
Correct.
reference. Black
But
reference.
also,
Black
Vivica
reference.
Fox is a great friend of mine too. So I gotta support Vivica. Wasn't so wrong in
She wasn't
Soul
so
Food.
right.
She wasn't so right.
And soul food. She was
But Vanessa was we were together on Christmas and she said, I'm going to go to London. I'm doing a show called City of Angels. The opening is on March 24th in London. Come and bring a date. And I said, I don't have a date. So I set my Tinder to
He
London.
didn't invite me, by the way.
No.
Oh,
I
no,
wanted-
he was looking to splash.
I wanted a date I could close. I just
Yeah, yeah.
going all the way to London, I needed to like close it up.
Even
So-
though we're BFFs.
I set my Tinder to London and I got a date. But of course, you know what? March 24th, 2020, what was that, right? Shutdown total.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
So I met this guy in January and I established this relationship. And then March came, Vanessa came back, everybody had COVID, it was over. And I decided in June, maybe I should just go anyway. So I got myself an apartment, a flat, big flat,
flat.
a flat. And I moved in August, and that's how I ended up in London. So I've been there for 5 years. In addition to DC, I didn't move. I kind of expanded. I kept my place here. And because I was used to living in two places, because I used to live in DC and New York, Hell's Kitchen at the same time. So yeah, London has been quite an amazing experience, and that's been really great. But I'm back here in DC because I'm realizing, time waits for no man. My parents are aging, and I want to be around while they still feel good, look good. We're able to
for sure.
have fun experiences. And this is my town. So no matter what's happening here, I don't want anyone to run me out.
Of course.
Town. Yeah.
Like that.
That's the scoop.
Amazing. So I feel like we've discussed this, but I feel like I met you back when I was working at the Third Edition in Georgetown, way back in the day.
Where was that?
In Georgetown.
I mean,
like
where in
up
Georgia?
the alley.
Oh, in the
No,
alley.
no.
Where
No,
Blue
no, no.
Gin? Is
No,
Blue-
okay, I
I'll
lied.
spin up a
No,
lot
the
of
Third
hours.
Edition was like right next door, like on Wisconsin Ave, where El Centro is right now.
Oh, El Centro. Yes, I was there.
Yes, and then I also saw you again at Rumors when I started working at Rumors, and I always was like, "Who is that gentleman with the lovely hair?"
Yeah.
He looked at you like, why you snitching?
I know, right?
Stop telling.
I
I mean,
was there.
with the hair, always
I was
the
there.
hair, and I was always like, Look, there he is.
But I
again.
love hearing about these things because it reminds you as you start to think back, you're like, God, did I do anything? Did I make a difference? Did I have at least did I have fun? You know,
Yes.
start to think back on
You
these
had
years.
fun.
So me and Boo were probably supposed to be like soulmates long ago.
Yeah.
Long ago before we started doing this podcast.
Yeah.
But there's this one person who comes in Legacy Hi-Fi who looks like Boo before he grew a beard and got married. He has these dreads. He has the same look all the time.
Boo has a beard.
So Boo has like a 20 years ago doppelganger.
Oh, shit.
And pops in all the time. And like every Tuesday, I'm like, I just need Boo to show up right now. Like today.
So the two of them would be there together.
Yeah.
So if the person that you think did something naughty, that was my doppelganger.
Right. Yeah.
Never. You were never doing anything
I
naughty.
feel like me and this person would either get along really well or we'd be mortal enemies right off the bat.
All top.
Yeah.
What about those Instagrams where they say they find these two people like from different parts of the world and they look exactly alike?
Oh, no. Oh, dude. So
and they put them together?
There's a thing. It's they take pictures of Russians. And
what?
like there's apparently because Russians are so diverse.
Yeah.
You know, and like they'll take a picture of like this dude that kind of looks like Harrison Ford and like put him next to Harrison and you're just like, oh shit. Like I forget what it's called. But yeah, it might be called Russian doppelganger.
Because
like that's a whole,
how would you react
whole thing.
If you ran into somebody that looked just like you? I mean, like, just like
I'm
you.
a Highlander the shit out of that.
No offense to Russians, but
there can only be
they always look like
one. There can only be one.
Yeah, I like, and I might not like. I'm not even gonna say like you'll put your hands up like on site immediately.
Cut off the head.
It can just be
Cut off the
No, I'm like
cut off
back
the
to
head.
change motherfucking eye.
Oh, let's go on down. Let's go on down. Every time someone tells me I look like Chris Harden or James Harden, I'm like, first thing first, he's ugly too.
Yeah, and I could kill that.
If I could ever see that man, I'll fucking tear him out the frame.
All that dude is his beard.
All that dude is just beard.
All that dude.
Never seen him without a beard. I'm cute without a beard.
And beard.
That man is not good.
No, you got the cheekbones too, baby.
I'm just saying.
Cheekbones.
Just saying.
I don't think I could
This
handle
got
you.
personality for days right here.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know about that, but the cheekbones.
I mean, look, Tom Brown, shut up.
But Val, I just want to say that, you know, I love a good cocktail, and Val makes me the best gimlet ever. And in fact, I should explore other things, but everything you make is so good that I don't ever move on to the next thing. Because I'm just like, yeah, that thing you made me last time, which is always like a vodka gimlet. And in my book, and in my other book, Pretty Twisted, on the gimlet page, I tell stories about, you know, the different cocktails and stuff.
I think he said I made the best gimlet on the page, but you know, go on.
I hadn't made him a
I
gimlet
give you
yet.
credit in my book. Did you see?
Valerie, you got to tell them what a gimlet is.
What?
You got to tell them what a gimlet is.
Why? Why do we
If we're gonna have the
Why?
girls,
Tell
we're
me.
gonna discuss alcohol because this is what we all do, right?
So
What is in a gimlet?
This is for the
So-
uninitiated.
Paul likes the vodka gimlet.
Yeah.
So it's vodka and lime juice and like
A little simple.
Mhm.
But it really makes a difference. If the lime is fresh, I love it. If the lime is not fresh, I'll be like, You know, like in Devil Wears Prada, where she purses her lips.
I hate how much I love that movie so much.
When she
That's
doesn't
such a
like
good
the
movie.
collection. That's how I am about fresh lime.
The amount of times I scream out, "Everyone gird your loin."
Well, you have to go to London. You know, Vanessa's doing Devil Wears Prada at the West End.
I've been to London
Wait, what?
and I almost got robbed, and it was hilarious. Well, not even almost.
Wait, who
But-
in London is trying to rob your big?
So here's the thing. Actually, I
really.
told you about this, Bill. I told
I'm
you about
gonna
this.
rob the 6'5"
stop.
guy.
No, so like
Jamie hates British rap, so this is
I
all
hate
karmic
British rappers
payback for that.
all my.
I don't blame him. I don't.
But like I was like, the dude was like, follow me, and like you know you about to.
He was
get
like, "What's up,
robbed,"
bro?
Or somebody's about to get robbed. Or he was like, "Hey, bro," and I
Hey,
was
bro.
like,
Yeah,
I
hey,
turned
bro.
around, I was like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Empty your pockets, bro," and I was like, "No,
Go.
no,
So you were somewhere east.
no." I was
very-
south of the church. I was in Cockney, that area.
Okay, see, I
Yeah,
have
why?
no experience with any of that. I see that in movies.
I do hood
You keep
shit.
it posh.
See, I
I be
don't.
trifling everywhere.
I live in Chelsea. I'm like the roughest thing over there. I make people say good morning. I'm walking down the street. I'm like, good morning. They're like, they don't say anything. I said good morning. They're like, I didn't hear you. I said, yes, you did. Next time you see me, you better
See,
say
I
good
heard
morning.
you lower that voice. You put your dick on their shoulder.
That's right.
I said, "Wow."
I said good morning.
But yeah, he was like, empty your pocket. I was like, no. He pulled a knife out. I was like, do you think
Oh.
I give a fuck about this knife? The knife, if you get close to me, I will shove it up your ass. Either way,
Yeah,
But
they
you
will- they will poke you.
they will poke you. But like the wheels started turning.
I
was like,
can't
oh,
say that. They will poke you.
They
But
will
now,
poke
in terms of a knife, I know nothing about
Um,
any of that. I don't know anything about the nights.
Say more. Say less. No, I spent all of 24 hours in London on some whirlwind, crazy ass, roll into town, play a hardcore show, drink way too much, then just barely make it to the van to get out, to get back on, to make it to the channel.
Okay.
To go back to France for some shit.
Okay.
I would love to go back and actually be able to.
Well, here's the
spend some
scoop.
time
So
on
my
the show.
friend Vanessa, she's starring as Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada. And
Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams. And she did, Elton John did the music. I went to the opening. Donatella Versace was there. Everybody was there. Elton John did the music. All these famous producers that do different Broadway shows, produce the show. It's a fabulous show. And she's playing Miranda Priestley. And anybody that knows her knows that she played Wilhelmina so well in Ugly Betty, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to go back, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna let
she
me
had that
know.
Brazilian butt lift.
Who?
Oh, that's one of the things she says in the show. She's one of the people who got the first Brazilian butt lifts.
Who said that?
Wilhelmina. Well, Vanessa Williams as the character.
Okay. Wow. Oh, you really know it. Look at you. Playing.
I've watched.
David knows a lot of.
I've watched 5
today.
episodes. But that's one of the things I've caught on.
Season 5, episode 4.
Yeah, look.
At the 12-minute mark.
That's the reason I love Jade.
Oh, you're a big
She
fan.
said,
Okay.
and mind you, she hits that ass and goes, "Wish you could have one."
Jamie, the nerve of
The nerve of me.
Well,
I just wanna
if you
read
get
those
over
things I fucked
there,
up.
if you get over, I'll host you. I'll take you to the show. We'll go and do something nice after the show with Vanessa, and we'll have a good time. But yeah, she's there till October 6th.
Wait, I want to go.
Y'all want to fuck up and go take
took my
Marcus?
passport.
I think we should take the whole show to London.
Y'all want to fuck up and take Marcus to London?
Marcus
Marcus
would be the first one to get hit by a car looking the wrong way by cross.
He does not care.
Can I say like
that's
like
my
pedestrian shit does
my
not work.
dream scenario with Marcus though? Like walking down the street and Marcus gets hit by a fucking mini.
What?
And it's not because like the pain that Marcus is gonna get into, but it's just the fact that I get to make fun of Marcus because he got hit by a mini.
I have never gotten
on the wrong
such
side,
a
on the
big,
other side of
such a road ragey fight as when I first moved over there in 2020 and realized that they don't give a shit about pedestrian rights. That is some American shit.
Yeah.
No, your ass will get run the fuck over. No. I mean, they don't give a
I
fuck.
feel that way about Europe in general, especially like I've never been to Rome, but that fucking crazy ass circle that they have there,
Rome many times.
that shit just you gotta have you just gotta be.
I mean, they're doing the
you gotta
circles
be
across
committed. You
America
can't be
now.
Yeah, no.
You gotta Mad Max.
You gotta
that
realize,
joint. You gotta
It's like
be
in,
stand that ego down.
Mad Max that shit.
You gotta Mad Max that shit.
Yeah.
You had to Mad Max as a pedestrian, yo.
No, I'm talking about as a
No.
like some Frogger shit.
Frogger when
No,
you're doing it as a
as a pedestrian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
more
more
like
like
a Frogger.
You got a supercharger.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, like it's like the European vacation when like they're like in London, they for hours.
Oh, he's
they're
going
like,
the wrong way. Yeah, he's
there's like,
going.
oh look, hey kids,
But see,
look, Big Ben, Parliament, and then like 8 hours later, they're like,
Big man.
Big Ben,
So
Parliament.
we've all smoked marijuana here before. We all
Allegedly.
admit to that, allegedly.
What?
Like,
What?
you know that moment where like you're with someone, they're like that weed wasn't that strong. You
Yeah.
realize they're driving on the wrong side of the street.
Wait,
In
I'm
America.
sorry, today weed is so fucking strong.
Is it?
So fucking strong. I stopped smoking it like
Like so much
I don't
stronger
smoke
than we
unless I'm
were
home.
like when we
Too
were
much.
I
kids.
have to
Too
safely
much.
home.
I enjoy snitching on my dad so much about this. So like he
Your
retires,
dad? Oh my God, I
retires,
love
he
this.
can finally smoke. And like me and my little brother hitting his pen. And he's giving me the old head count like Acapulco Gold this.
yeah.
And we used to get $10 manila envelope.
Oh, yeah.
And he hit this L. And he sat down on that couch, he put his arms up like this, and looked at my mom, was like, I don't smell my dinner cooking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
And I looked at my little brother like, yo, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Yo, we
Got
gotta
to-
go.
No, marijuana is so fucking
just
strong.
gonna
now.
drive around.
And it wasn't a manila envelope. Holy shit, it was a sandwich bag full back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
See, there we go.
I'm sorry, maybe I'm showing my age. But
Oh,
this
do you
shit- this
wait?
is
Do you
too
remember lid?
strong
Are you
now.
are you old enough to remember the unit of measurement known as the lid? So my mom would be like, "Oh, I remember you used to be able to get a lid for $10.
No, lid.
How much is a lid, Mom?"
Like a
She'd be
lid.
like, "It's 4 fingers." I'm like, "Whose fingers, Mom? Is it my fingers? Because that's a lot of motherfucking weed."
The hole, the incredible hole.
Man, like,
I feel that way about people like, let me get 4 fingers of this. I'm like,
no, yeah,
go fuck yourself. Here's
who's
your ounce and a
fine?
half.
Whose fingers are we talking about?
Right.
Hold on. Wait, when you're talking fingers, like what?
Like in the
4 fingers
Yeah,
in the
his
bag.
fingers and your
From the
fingers,
bottom of
that's
the
a whole different.
from the
stuff.
bottom of the bag
That was the lid.
to there. That's how much weed in a sandwich bag.
Yeah.
in a sandwich?
So
bag?
sandwich bag,
That's a lot of.
that's a lot of weed.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't that good of weed.
But it was also that
okay
Mexican
weed.
dirt.
It wasn't Mexican
Right.
dirt.
So,
A lot of
Or-
shade.
Now it's like, oh, you're gonna be joining the fucking Space Corps on this one.
Dude, my mom gave me some weed for Christmas, and it was like some old school shit wrapped up in two like old school fold-over sandwich bag. And when I like took it out of the box, she had it in another box,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
she had
That's
it
such a
inside this
mom. Oh my
container.
God.
Oh my God,
My mom would do that. She would wrap it.
Yeah, my
like
mom
that.
is
Yeah.
my mom's
Nah, so you
72.
couldn't smell
Yeah,
it.
she's
before you
from
got it.
the old school.
Yeah.
And I
So if your
what
mom
the-
smells it, she gets high.
when I opened the plastic container that it was in, it was so pungent, and I was like, I had to stop myself being like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
I'm used to me bringing the fucking high octane shit where she's like,
Yeah.
baby, she'll just roll a little pinner, smoke half of it. She always makes this joke that like, all right, so I'm gonna lay on the floor and smoke half of it, so that way I won't
The
fall
best
out.
part is lay on the floor.
That's the
Lay
best
on the
part.
floor.
That's the best part.
His mom was like, I'm gonna lay down, do this first.
She's like, I'm just gonna lay down in
nah,
advance while I
just
smoke
like,
this.
just give up to begin with.
Boo, your mom's like, I will preemptively.
Baby, I'm just gonna lay
Stretch
down while
out.
I smoke this.
And it hit this L.
That way, save me
Now,
a
my
trouble.
mom won't smoke,
Oh, no, on the floor.
but she will take a cookie or a gummy, mainly a cookie. She likes when I have the cookies made for her. And yeah, we've had some
I don't know
very
if I've
good
ever
times.
talked to my mom about edibles before, but I feel like she would be down with some low dose,
Yeah.
5 milligram.
Your mom
My mom would actually take like a 5 milligram, eat half of it.
Yeah.
Like, and then just the field test.
Just
it,
a feel, yeah. That's smart.
So when I was making edibles, like Boo was living up the street from me, and I was like, hey, Boo, I made XYZ. Boo was like, yo, just bring that shit over.
Just bring it over.
Bring that
I'm
shit
not gonna
over.
lie, I love.
And I'll be
guinea
like,
pig for
I'll be
that
like, here
shit.
you go. And mind you, it's not even guinea pig. I brought it to him. It's like, 1, I know you want it.
Yeah.
2, it's free.
Yeah.
3,
It's in the name
I just
of-
want the heads up.
It's in the name of science.
Y'all got a different relationship than I do with cookies because I'm gonna eat the whole fucking bag,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be
No,
out.
Dude, one time when I don't know if you guys remember Saeed Haddad from Pilar. I was chilling at his house when he used to live off of Maryland, and in this it was a school.
Yeah.
It was a
The
decommissioned
school on 14th.
I know what you're talking about.
14th of Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had a pool back in that joint.
Yes, I
And
know that pool.
It's me and him.
I tried to buy that penthouse.
Oh,
the one on the top
yeah,
with the
yeah.
kitchen and all that.
Dude,
That's
so sexy.
I really did, but there were so many issues, issue after issue.
I mean, that building's old. That building's old
Yeah,
as hell. So
It's so
we're
old.
chilling
That
in the
building
pool.
old as shit.
We're chilling in the pool. Somebody hands me a cookie. They're like, just eat half. And I immediately took that as
course,
the
you're like-
gauntlet being thrown down. I'm like, don't you tell me how to live my
That's
life.
right.
That's why I'm like, you eat.
I have a high
I eat this-
resistance.
I
What?
eat this cookie, and I shit you not, like 25 minutes
You shit us
later,
not. You shit yourself.
someone is like, Nico, since I eat, and other people are like pulling me out of the
Shit you
pool. No, not that bad. But I almost drowned in that motherfucker. They were like, dude, you were straight passing out while
Well, first
you
of
were
all,
like,
that pool is fucking horrible.
This
Because
is
it's
why I
got a
don't
black
do
bottom.
edibles.
The first
That
time
pool has a black bottom. You can't even see like under the water.
I don't
Remember that?
remember it having a black.
It's
No,
black all
yo,
around that
you know
pool.
what?
That pool was terrible for that.
The
Bro.
first,
Yeah,
the
you're
first
gonna
time I
drown.
took an edible, I was in the pool, and I remember being like at the bottom of it, just playing Marco Polo, and I was like, I need to breathe. Oh shit, I need.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
breathe. Like, just,
Wait.
I
Yeah,
need to
you're
breathe
so
now.
comfortable under the water. That
like
you're
I got. I'm so fine. I feel like I'm in the wound.
Yeah.
but also
Very
like I
soothing.
forgot to breathe for the last
Right.
like
There's like a-
60
You're about to go
seconds.
back to the
Like,
womb of
it's
Jesus.
like a sensory deprivation.
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog and shit. Like, dun, 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 dun. What?
Calling on the name of Jesus.
We,
You're going home.
me and Boo had an exchange one time, and he gave me some mushrooms. So I was like, hey, try this shit. He was like, he more or less was like, I feel bad. Give me all these good ass drugs. Here's some mushrooms. I took that shit, and like I called him, and he was like, how are the mushrooms? I was like, yeah. And all I got was okay. Click.
Yeah.
He just hung up on
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Still alive.
Yeah,
See,
no lie.
y'all got a different. Y'all got a different relationship with cookies and me because I'm telling you, I'm like 5 cookies in. I can't speak English anymore. I'm in the custody of ICE. I'm out.
The white man in El Salvador found out that
you don't. Tom wants to struggle so bad. He really does because he's our ally. But he really wants to be on the other side.
Just tell them you're from South Africa.
He just throws himself on the ground in front of the.
Well, I mean, I was born in Providence, so I got that one out.
Oh shit!
Providence, South Africa?
No, Providence,
Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, Providence. Oh,
I said Rhode Island.
My daughter was born there and never. My daughter was born there, and I tell you what, they treated us so terribly. My mother-in-law at the time, who is a church-going, God-fearing, plays the organ for the choir. She was ready to punch a motherfucker when we walked out of there. They didn't even offer my wife at the time a wheelchair.
No ice.
Like they tried to have her walk out of there after having had a C-section and mandatory 2 days recovery.
But there's a reason because there's a reason that
because we were mixed and they're Catholic and tattooed, blah blah blah. But Columbia Hospital for Women, RIP.
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, God help you if you wanted to abort.
Well, now it's like the condo building.
It's condos.
There.
I delivered luggage there one time in 2021 when I was working for a luggage recovery company out of National Airport, and that was very surreal to walk up those stairs and get buzzed in. I called my mom. I was like, "You'll never believe." I give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. You'll never believe where I'm standing right now. And she was like,
"You know what? Whenever we go to these institutions, I feel like it's really important for us to be prepared, and understand what we're expecting." And people have really gone on about this thing of, "Oh my God, he said, you know who I am? Oh my God, oh he thinks he's somebody." You know why? Because I do. I have expectations, and I go into these spaces with family members because most people they naturally go back to being disenfranchised. My stepfather, he was in the hospital in Delaware, and when I tell you, I had to really run up and through there with my books, all dressed up every day, fresh blowout.
Show them up.
And I was kind, but I could go left at any moment.
You had to demonstrate prominence.
I really did. They would have let him die in that hospital because they weren't trying to even keep him from the emergency room. He ended up staying in the hospital for 4 months.
Oh my God.
He was at death's door. They were like, "Oh, sending him home." No, I'm Paul motherfucking Wharton. I rolled up in that motherfucker and let them know. And I just want other people to know that you have that power too. You really have to feel it first within yourself that you deserve that, and don't get caught up in it.
You deserve to survive.
Well, but I mean,
you deserve the grace and dignity of care.
You deserve the best care. You deserve for them to tell you what's really going on. You deserve for them to go beyond just poking and prodding or just a little bit looking around at you. No, get deep. Let me know what's really going on here. And get to the bottom, and I do that when I go to the hospital, and so I just wanted to take that small moment just to let other people know that are listening to this. If you have somebody that you care about and they're in the hospital, yes, do they know who you are? Let those motherfuckers know who you are.
When my son's mom was pregnant, the looking for hospitals to have a Black woman have a child in.
Yeah.
It was like one of the most extreme things. We ended up settling on MedStar.
Yeah.
But it was like, all right, cool. All I see is Black nurses, Black doctors. Cool. Everything's going to be fucking fine. I didn't have one issue whatsoever. If at any point in time, when I say my ready to act,
you still watching a hospital center?
MedStar.
Lafayette?
Yeah. That's
24th Street.
No, MedStar over on was that over by Looking Glass over there on North Capitol, all that.
Yeah. Dude, that's where DJ. Center. Yeah, that's where DJ was born.
Went there and
that was great.
I'm ready to act in an ass.
They were great.
And mind you, slightly buzzed while the kid was being born, but also was still ready to act an ass. There was not a moment in time where I was like, "Oh, I have to act an ass." I was so prepared. I told this one nurse, I was like, "Hey." I was ready to cuss everybody out, and she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I was just ready to." And she was like, "Well, do you want me to listen to your speech?" And I was like, "Kinda, but I'm not gonna do it because you don't need it." And she was like, "Cool,
yeah,
I'm gonna tuck that away. Your terrible bed's over there."
Yeah,
that was it.
That's it.
But going through those moments with like hospital care or
Sure.
human beings in general, sometimes you really do gotta act the ass for somebody to listen to.
As an
got a
American,
piece
as
of
a
olive in it.
Washingtonian, as a wherever you live,
but I mean,
listening to
they're all
this.
designed to work around profits, and they don't think about the people.
Don't get me
They're designed to work
started.
about Yeah, but
how about this booth start?
But here's
Don't
the deal.
get
Well, just
me
quick shout out to Dr.
I know,
Stone.
Boo. I know I was pushing your buttons, so I'm sorry.
Don't get me going.
No.
Dr. Teresa Stone. She's at MedStar. She's a Black female doctor. Amazing. I mean, she's the best in this town. I think she's at MedStar Lafayette. If you can get in with her, get in with her. That's my doctor, and she's been absolutely phenomenal. But I just think
She's a general practitioner.
yes, she is, and I just and she will. And I go in there. I'm like, look deeper, go further,
keep going.
Call me somebody else.
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
that
Don't
toe.
be afraid. That's the other thing.
Look
Don't
at
be
my
afraid to ask
balls.
for more than one.
Get up under there.
Look at my
stick
balls.
stick your finger in. No, I want to know. Don't like have me back out here in these streets.
You better check that oil.
Check that oil. Check that Earl. Check that Earl. Get your Earl check, y'all. Out there. Listen, you got the power. Get that Earl checked.
Hey, I wanted to take a quick moment. It's been a moment since we've done our call to action, and then I want to talk to you, Paul, about your book that you're so kind enough to bring us copies of. If you are watching on any of our favorite podcast streaming platforms, on Facebook and Instagram, as well as our YouTube channel, we are the District of Misfits Show. On Twitch, it is District of Misfits, all one word, all caps. And to take this opportunity, if you are interested in being on this show or being a guest on this show, if you're interested in being a guest on the show or us helping you with the podcast, because we can make that happen.
Nice.
Reach out to us, districtdogface@gmail.com. You can also support us directly by buying some merch from us at crushingdc.com. Share it with your friends, lovers, and frenemies. And so, back to you, Paul. You brought in a few copies of your book, and this is the second.
No, this is my first book. This is pulling it all together.
This is the first of two.
Essential Style Advice and Being Beautiful, Confident, Most of All Happy. It's a Simon & Schuster book. And this book, years ago, I'll just tell you a little story. Years ago, when Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, that was a big hit. And they were going to do a spinoff show called Queer Eye for the Straight Girl, which they did. It only lasted one season. And they called me in, and I went to LA, and they offered me this contract. Money was ridiculously horrible.
So,
and
I know this is an interruption.
No. I gotta hear this.
Never mind. Keep going. I'll jump in later.
Yeah, I want to
go.
This is
so basically way back then in 2005. I think it was 2005, 2004. I went to LA. I remember renting a Hummer, like an H2 Hummer, a yellow Hummer. You know, I'm coming out with my Birkin bag and my H2 Hummer to the casting for this Queer Eye thing, and they had offered me this show. The money was ridiculously low. I would have had to move to LA, relocate myself. There was no clothing allowance. The cash was like nothing. So, but I still wanted the job based on what Queer Eye for the Straight Guy had done.
Right.
And so they put the guys together, me being one of them, and we have this woman there, and she's there, and I didn't like that the producers were pushing us to kind of make her cry. Okay. So I decide I'm going to have a moment here in front of everybody else, and I'm going to help them understand that women have been through enough trauma and drama and conflict where they're already feeling broken down. I don't want to make her cry. I don't want to do that. We don't have to do that. We don't have to break her down to build her back up. I don't even believe in that. And I had this big moment on set, and I stopped everything, and I told everybody what I believed, and they were like, And next thing you know, my ass was on my way back to DC.
Back in DC now.
You know
what?
That 2-cent contract. So
someone here is not a team player.
Pulling it all together, Essential Style Advice and Being Beautiful, Confident, Most of All Happy. I remember on the plane on my way back, I was so disappointed that I didn't make this big thing happen. It wasn't meant to be. But I said, you know what? If I'm ever able to tell my own story or the way that I would like to do it, I'm going to do it in my own way. And that's what this book is. So it was many years later I did this book. And I want it to be something where, you know, people understand they, you know, from skincare and cleansing and exfoliating and rejuvenating and sun protecting and all of that to your silhouette and to, dressing for work and dressing for fun and
this is for everyone
and sleep. It's for everyone.
Forever.
It's for everyone. I mean, my career has been really about supporting women and encouraging women. I mean, I am a feminist, but I also know that men can take a lot from this book as well. But I did it my own way because I don't like to break people down to build them up. So I took the longer way around in my career and had a lot of great wins and some that just,
I have a question for you.
Yes, tell me.
Well, it's almost a two-parter, and one doesn't even really matter. But just out of curiosity, part one is when you were I guess auditioning for this show, and it was supposed to be kind of a spin-off or whatever, or how is it going to differentiate from?
Well, because they were doing women instead of men. Queer Eye for the Straight Guy does like straight guys.
Yeah.
And this would be 4 gay guys making over a woman.
Okay. And my second thing is because I remember during the peak of the Queer Eye phenomenon, the term metrosexual was being thrown around, and it was like, I guess a straight guy that was so
in themselves
tight and stuff that they could be considered they were almost putting on a gay aesthetic or whatever the hell. I just want to know what your thoughts are on.
Well, listen, I mean,
because no one ever used that term.
Well, I never really believed in that because people feel what they were saying in those moments were, straight guys are messy and gay guys are neat. And if you live long enough, if you know enough people, you realize there's some messy gay guys. Yeah. You go to their house, you're like, how do I get in? You know what I mean?
I like to tell people like this. Have you ever been to a girl's car?
They do the same thing with
I feel like
I don't even want to. I don't.
You ever been?
Girls' cars are a whole different animal, man.
Say a girl's car is a representation of what her house is like.
You ever been in Valerie Torres's car?
Excuse me.
Dude.
No, Valerie lives like a stripper in her car.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry,
there's a T-shirt that says cocaine that belongs to me that is still in Valerie's car.
Probably.
Don't even do that.
Yeah.
But
not that there's anything wrong with sex work.
Not like there's anything wrong with cocaine.
No.
Right.
But,
Or sex work. But that's
my mom
probably,
might be watching.
That probably dribbles into more depression or ADHD. There's other things that that go into you not being organized, and you don't have to be naturally organized. But if you want to move forward, if you want to get unstuck, the first thing you have to do is get organized. You got to clean your space.
That's exactly what Paul said when he came to my house.
I feel like you saying unstuck though. You saying unstuck is to get into a huge broader issue, right?
Yeah.
So I am a pedicure manicure guy.
Yeah,
love it. The amount of times I've been called the F word with the big G's and the T.
Okay.
Because I've gone I go every 45.
They call you that just because you get a pedicure and a manicure.
But you have those men who look at you
Wall Street get pedis and panties.
But you get those men who are like, why are you doing that? It's like, I'm on my feet 9 hours a damn day.
Well, those are people telling you that playfully. You have to imagine somebody half your size,
I'm not saying
half your height.
I'm not saying playfully. I'm saying things that are
nobody's calling you that.
I was like, who might say to him?
Nobody is calling you that.
No. Here's the thing, because I got cousins. They trifling. I'm from Philly,
but they're your cousins. They know you're not gonna beat them down.
But you have those moments where it's like, no, I'll fuck one of my cousins up. Fuck all these.
How far into Thanksgiving are we when this conversation is happening?
How about this? It could be the day after. I would tear a motherfucker out the frame.
Is Jamie holding a turkey leg while this conversation is going on?
I know I'm going to make this deeper than it is, but having that black man moment, okay, and you do something with that piece of taking care of yourself, or moments I've had with family members or friends or something like that, where you're like, oh, that's white people shit. It's like, well, I just seasoned the other way.
Sure.
And you're telling me that this is white people shit because you're just not used to it. You know what I mean? Reading your intro of it, of have you ever not known your sense of style?
Sure.
Which was something I almost brought up to you before we had the damn show, so I could have this moment.
Yeah.
And just being your comfortability, your moment in time,
Paul.
Your punk rock moment where it's all right, cool. Remember when punk rock guys were wearing dresses?
Yeah.
And that shit was cool.
Absolutely.
And then having those moments is all right, this is what makes you a man. But being what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel sensitive, what makes you that human being.
Yeah.
And the short time that I read your book, it's hey, look, stop trying to fit into this box. and just be like, yo, what makes you feel good?
Absolutely.
I saw the part about the heels. Also, that picture of that chocolate woman's legs.
Yeah.
My dude.
But I mean,
my dude.
There's no point where self-care is shameful.
There should be no point.
Yeah.
But there's also those people who
But
put
there
you
are
into a
people
box.
who will say
you should be shameful. You should be shameful.
But hey, wait, I need me
Right.
to be me, and I need to take a second for this.
A happy me is going to make for a happier you.
You're dating,
Absolutely.
Like even dating a woman, like you little hairy as shit. I've dated women who were hairy as a motherfucker. It's nothing like you only hit it from the back and seeing some back bush.
Right.
But also like I don't be mad about it.
But you know where I go?
That laugh.
No, I am like the hairless one. I barely even have like pit hair.
Well, that's good.
having
It's
those-
less maintenance, is less stuff you got to do, right? I believe in
The 10 seconds I read your book,
Yes.
it was very like, all right, like understand, like, yo, enjoy yourself, enjoy these moments, enjoy those things that make you feel better.
Absolutely.
Just because you're getting a pedicure doesn't mean that you're less than a man.
Absolutely.
I just don't like
because
pedicures because my feet are ticklish.
Right.
Of course they are.
No,
Because
if
I ain't
your
gonna
feet
hold
are
you.
fucked up, that's
Look.
more reason to get a pedicure.
No, I said
I
they're
ain't gonna hold you.
ticklish.
I ain't gonna hold you.
They're ticklish. I don't like
my-
to be tickled, bro.
And this gonna sound
You should be
real,
owning that.
this gonna
No,
sound real
Go
funny.
ahead.
My nail tech, some bitch, and mind you, her name is SUMBICH.
Oh,
Stop it.
snap, dumb
She-
bitch.
You want to know what her name? You want to know what she tells me to call her?
What?
Clara.
Clara. Yeah.
I
She thought
sat
she
down.
could
I
connect
sat
with you.
down. I sat down and got my nails done. And was like, "Your name's some bitch." I love this, but like, she
What
was
did your nails?
Have you ever heard the term, you never have to get ready if you stay ready?
Yeah,
True.
yes.
Okay, so
That's
as
what's
I've
different, man.
lived longer and realized that for some people it's not a choice, because what I was saying earlier about being stuck and getting unstuck is that transcends gay, straight, black, white, whatever, because we all go through these moments where we're in a bit of paralysis. You know, it could be an ADHD moment. It could
attention
be,
dickhead disorder.
it could whatever the underlying thing is up to you and your doctor to figure out. But what I know for sure is whenever I see people that have an extremely messy car, outrageously messy kitchen, they can't quite get their bedroom together, the bathroom is just a nightmare. You know, that's something that needs to be addressed that I never attack them on. So the mainstream in media and in TV shows hasn't worked for me in that way, because I do not attack people that are in the midst of trauma.
Right.
But I
And-
mean, I think that's like a
Yeah.
continuing theme through your career is
Yeah.
that your self-care is
You're about healing.
It's not attacking.
it's
Sure.
it's not extraneous. It's
Because we're all going to
something-
experience these things in different ways. If you look at my car, you think, damn, motherfuckers, anybody ever ridden in this motherfucker? It's not that
Is your car pristine?
everything is, yeah. I
car
mean,
is
I try to
pristine.
keep everything.
Can I make fun of myself
Same,
real
mine
fast?
is too.
Can I make fun of myself real
Yeah,
fast?
go ahead.
I flat out got on my car today, and like I looked over, and there are Newport guts everywhere.
You were like,
So
I would not.
so
Yes.
there's those of us that know that you shouldn't have anything showing so you don't get your window broke.
Real
That's
shit.
me.
Yeah.
But then there's Paul who keeps his shit
Yes.
like
Yes.
fucking pristine.
Right. Not that it comes naturally
And then
through the
there's-
midst of the trauma of the world, through watching the news, hearing everything that's going on, being a part of human suffering and the rest of it. You
Right.
kind of feel like, oh God, fuck it. Who cares about this goddamn car? Just let the shit pile up. But it's a conscious decision that I make. If I'm writing a book that Simon and Schuster published, talking about pulling it all together, essential style advice and being beautiful,
And
confident,
say the
what?
name of the book real fast again.
Pulling it all together.
Pulling it all together.
Essential style advice on being beautiful, confident, and most of all, what? Happy.
Happy.
That's the only
Happy.
thing I ever wanted to write about, being happy. I don't care if you look pristine to your people or whatever it is. That's not the point. The point is, how can we get you to happy? And when people start to look externally for someone else for a date, for a partnership, for a job, for some new cash,
External validation.
to make
Yeah.
them feel like they're worthy. No, you gotta start within you. You gotta start separate your fucking laundry, gone down there to the laundromat, do your dishes, wash your floor. That's what work with what you have first. Life is not about what's coming next. Oh, when I get married, I'm gonna have a fabulous life. When I get a new job, oh my God, when I get my inheritance from my grandma, I'm gonna be great. No.
When I burn my house down, I'll be so happy.
Okay.
Well, Tom, we know that's happened twice.
You know what I'm saying? So
United Healthcare, he will not burn
let
his
me
house
cap
down.
this up.
I don't have health
cap
insurance.
up.
It's fine.
The cap up of this for anybody listening is what I'm saying. You have what you need right in front of you and within you. You really do. And you can get to a certain point where it becomes a moment where you have to take action to save yourself. You got to take action. And that starts with getting out of that bed, coming out of that fucking dark room, opening the curtains up, washing your bathtub, putting your dishes in the dishwasher or washing those motherfuckers up, doing your floor, organizing your closet. Start there first, because you're not going to have any excuse after that why you can't move forward.
It does positively affect you because, like, you know, I'm the kind of person where I'm not messy, but cluttered.
Yeah.
There's a difference between
we all
messy
do.
and
Oh, no,
cluttered.
there's more than clutter.
We all
More than
do.
clutter.
No,
Like,
well, but I'm just talking about me specifically. I don't want
no, I'm not saying.
But I live, you know, it's clutter. It'll be like receipts and random just junk mail and
what we
bullshit
have
like
in my
that.
pocket.
We learned that from our parents.
But every time, what I realize is that every time I get to the point where it's critical mass, do the mass purge, the mass cleaning, and then nothing is nicer than the first time when you leave your house, and then you come back to the like this.
Do you remember how you used to feel when you would come home from school and your mom had cleaned your room?
Oh no, my mom didn't clean my room. Charmaine was like, "Motherfucker."
I'm gonna let you know right now. There is still there's a 6-inch gash across my back.
Oh no,
because my mom missed my back. Oh, sorry, she missed my ass and went across. You remember in the 90s? You remember the metal belt joint?
Yes, yeah,
like the joint, you know, like that. Donna missed my butt cheek one time, and that scar is still there. And I remember being like, and like running out the room. My dad was like, "What's wrong with you?"
Tell us about
And I
that.
remember
you've been putting your underwear in the right drawer.
And like I remember looking at my dad like, "What you mean you ain't know I was getting beat?" Like,
my fucking been folding his clothes ever since.
Y'all got completely different thing to me though, because I'm not a clutter person, but I'm also like, damn, I just cleaned this house 6 months ago, motherfucker.
6 months ago.
One of the worst ass women I ever got. My mom's thing was like, "This has been sitting here for 2 weeks." I remember one time, like out of frustration, at 14 years old, I was like, "Well, if you saw it first, why ain't you pick it up?"
Oh,
this child got a death.
And like I said that, and I remember it clicked. I was like, I said it out loud.
Was that the belt or the shoe?
That's why that's why
that's a switch.
I remember saying it out loud, and I remember hearing like being like, "Shit!" I said it out loud. And my dad was like,
"Run,
son, I need you to run."
This is
actually my first thought.
Like I know what happened next, but I don't know what happened.
This is actually the reason why Jamie can't see colors.
Yeah,
Donna done smacked the rainbow.
I wanted to bring something up to Boo.
Smack the rainbow right out.
I want to bring something up to Boo, and then we can, and then we move on to Tom. But Boo, when I moved to London, I was in here one night, and Boo was in a very frisky mood. I mean, he frisky meaning like
frisky. You say?
Watch
Frisky.
this.
I mean, you met Boo.
Let me clarify. Let me clarify. Words do matter. What I mean is, I didn't really know him very well, and he was like, "Motherfucker, basically, you run out this motherfucker. These son of a bitches that got a couple of bucks that can leave this shit while
throw some F-words in there
while we have to deal with this shit, you know." And I felt every moment, understood every moment of it. And I said to Boo, I said, you know, some of us and different people kind of take on what's happening in the world because it's been fucked up for a minute, right? Mm-hmm. We had COVID and we had this motherfucker before in the White House. Now we got this. We got him back.
Motherfucker back.
We got this motherfucker back.
Like a motherfucker boomerang.
This motherfucker really. I used to be a happy person. I'm telling you, this shit is causing me to be calling Dr. Stone. Hey, you think we should look into? I mean, just to get by, just to like not be in a state of paralysis. But Boo said to me, he was like, you know, I hate when these people like you, me. He did.
He's paranoid.
Can go to another country And then we have to deal with all the bullshit that's here. And I thought, well, you know what? Let me tell you something. As a Black son who was raised with a lot of guilt, and now let me explain that because my mom won't like that. But let me just be clear.
No, that's like
you don't have to
guilt.
explain it.
You don't have to explain guilt.
Do you hear guilt? I'll just be really quick on it. Guilt meaning like, oh my God, when's the last time I see my mom? Oh God, I gotta be there. I better be here. Oh, they're gonna be. Everybody's getting older. Oh Jesus. Never put myself first ever in life. But because I am such a my family needs me. Like I have put myself in a position to be that uncle that makes shit happen. Do you know? I got the fuck up out of here. I got the fuck up out of here for my own self-preservation. It was the first time I've ever done that. And I never thought about it the way you said it, Boo, until that moment. This isn't a diss.
No. I don't
like,
take it as a diss.
That was a time where I was like, interesting.
Not only am I not taking that as a diss, just to clarify, I was thinking.
You remember the moment?
I do, because it absolutely tracks like some shit that I'd be going off about. I was just, it was during a time where celebrities like Jack Black, and so on and so forth. They were like, I can't stand this. Like a lot of white liberals, a lot of rich white liberals, taking their ball and fleeing the country, where it's like,
use
no,
that term, actually.
This is where we fucking need y'all to dig the fuck in. Like, shout out to Jack Black as an example, because I did see video of that dude in LA when that shit was going on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, No Kings.
Like
he
was out here. Yeah, he was part of No Kings thing. So like maybe he's living two places. Great. Right. As long, but just not everybody has that luxury.
Jack Black's mom is, Jack Black's mom is like an engineer, like huge.
Oh,
engineer.
dude, no, I know that dude. Both of his.
Well, sometimes it's not a luxury,
but it's just
sometimes it's not a luxury. I guess the only reason I brought that up is because this is your podcast, and we want to keep it real, and we want to have these moments. And I feel like whatever you need to do for your own self-preservation, if you feel like you're drowning, if you feel like you don't take things like they don't roll off your shoulder as easy as your friend, or the next person over there, and you need to figure out another way forward, you fucking do whatever you need
for
to
sure,
do.
for sure. And if you
I mean, as long as you ain't picking up an AK,
if you have the ability,
no, not yet. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
but there's some motherfuckers out there.
No, but I'm not talking about you solving shit by fucking up somebody else.
Like Paul, like I feel like if you have the resources and you're like, yo, shit's fucked up, I gotta fucking go. I need some space, so I can decompress and figure out and calculate the next move. That is totally fine. I'm talking about motherfuckers who are like, fuck this, I'm burning my passport. I'm a French citizen now. Like, and no,
but that Hollywood money and all that shit is.
I'm talking about them Hollywood Bamas. I ain't talking about real.
But no, you got in my ass that day.
I think
I was just in my cups, and you were a very open and receptive audience.
I think one of the funniest things I've been told.
It made me think.
I think one of the funniest things I've been told in the last couple of years was this white woman said something silly, and this guy goes, he was like, well, I can't leave the country. You were my ride.
Oh no.
When you Black, you really got to think about that moment. Like, oh, you can't kick me out.
Yeah.
You was my ride.
Oh no.
Like, where the fuck am I going? You got to take me back though.
Right.
Me and Boo talked about how him and his children have done like history moments and like have like done papers, and
my kids are very curious.
The teacher's like, I wasn't expecting to hear that piece of information today.
My son loves to throw a curveball.
My son had to do a Lincoln docu-like thing.
Now, are your kids mixed? And okay, your wife is white. Okay.
Yeah, my son was.
Your kids are Black or white or mixed?
Well, I mean, you're still Black, nigga. I'm a drop guy. If you got a drop, I don't give you an octoroom.
No. I get that, but I'm talking about the way that
Black.
Yeah.
You know what you have to tell your kids when they're like.
I raised it that way. So like my thing is like, all right, as a Howard guy, I'm not gonna let you just think Lincoln freed the slaves. Right. Oh no, we're gonna play this game.
Nah, that the motherfucker tried to send the first group back.
Look, it literally goes. I tried to sell.
As my mother would say, here we
go.
I
tried to move.
If my mother was here right now, she'd say, here we go. She would go like this. Here we go.
He came in. It was like, it's like Lincoln's birthday. It was like Lincoln's birthday. It was like, we're gonna do this and this and this for us as a project.
Juneteenth.
And like I'm reading this and shit. I was like, oh, Howard about to come the fuck out on this.
No.
Like, and I listened to the first page. I was like, oh, we about to act the ass today.
Yeah.
But like those moments where it's like, go back to Africa. No, cuz you was my ride.
No,
yeah.
My kids,
you got me here.
My kids know that they are mixed.
Fuck
and they
you.
definitely identify more as black
But
as anything. And it's not, and it's through an organic, it's just through organic,
Sure.
Stuff. Conversations with me, conversations with my mother, because my mother is very invested in them and their future. The fact that they go to school in PG County and 80% of their classmates are Spanish speaking, you know what I mean? And then it's the rest, there's like 2%, maybe 1%, 2% white, and then the rest is black. So like,
oh yeah,
their blackness is right there.
Yeah.
Like just for them to see.
I will say this word that I learned from Boo was the Schadenfreude.
The Schadenfreude.
The Schadenfreude.
That's the best word the Germans ever created.
Yeah. Yes.
There's no other word in any language that means what it means.
Okay.
So Boo.
What does Schadenfreude mean?
It's when you take pleasure in the misery of others. So
this motherfucker.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
Florida Latinos for Trump got sent to an ICE facility. The president of Latinos for Trump got sent to an ICE facility.
I saw that
yesterday.
Yeah.
And like there's a music video.
I fucking love that song.
And they did.
Wait a minute. That song. Wait a minute.
And they talked about how like, oh, Donald Trump's gonna be the best president ever. And like,
yeah.
Again, my marching for you, my trying to tell you, all those things are very important. But also, like, here you are telling me that I'm wrong, and you want to. Cool. How about this?
Yeah.
Here's your Schadenfreude.
Here's your Schadenfreude.
Your family just got deported. It's just
God.
Last one left. You made a music video.
I watched it so long.
Fucking music
I watched it so many
video
times
about how you're gonna be fine. And mind you, he told you there's a video of her, and she's like, "Oh, Latinos are trying," and like Trump's behind her.
I will vote.
Yeah, and like holding her
for
wrist.
Donald Trump.
And
that's a different one.
No, same thing
with the song.
Yeah,
and
same
she's
thing.
pointing her hand,
and she's losing her shit or whatever. Like
yeah,
that.
she was like,
and then like there's this.
She sang the fuck out that song though. Can I just?
I'm trying to.
That bitch just. I will vote
for
Donald Trump. I was like,
right. Look, I'm shaking my titties too.
I was shaking.
That's like that fuck around and find out. Like,
but and Roger's thinking like, here's your not fuck around and find out.
But that's just here's
your. I thought I was close to whiteness, and you really thought you were.
Wow, yeah.
Because you didn't really think like, oh, I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump because I'm Latino. No, you thought you were gonna vote for Donald Trump because you were close to whiteness.
Absolutely.
And we don't really have to lie.
You fucked around and you found
it's
out.
Totally okay.
No, I mean,
if you thought that you were going to be white that day, you thought you were going to be white that day, and that's a really big thing with a lot of Latinos.
Sure,
a lot of big things with
here's the
Asians.
thing, Jamie.
Absolutely.
They think they're going to be whiter than.
Oh, whiter than.
Whiter than. It's a spectrum.
And then
It's a
here we are
spectrum.
5 months later, and then Donald Trump hits you with, oh, we're going to deport 500,000 Venezuelans, Cubans, Dominicans, Haitians, and then shit happens, and it happens, and you sat there, and that man held your wrists.
Ooh.
And went like this.
Yes,
y'all giggled, and you were the happiest motherfucker.
Higher.
And in this moment in time,
bitch.
In this moment in time,
little Dan,
you are selling the fuck out of this.
And in this moment in time, you forgot about 1968, 1967. You forgot about 1974.
Yeah.
And the dates that I'm mentioning don't actually have to be mentioned in moments. But you have to think about the fact that like you're here because of these black people who told you, hey, come here.
But you know,
and I'm gonna take care of you, and I'm gonna give you some civil rights. I'm gonna make your life a lot easier. But here's the thing: you got here, and especially you fucking Cubans who got here because of the Great Flush.
The Dominicans
and let's not forget about the Great Flush.
The Dominicans of the world.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers who got here was like, oh, I'm light skinned and Dominican, or I'm gonna vote the white way because it makes it the right way. Or the fact that you have a bit of melanin in your system and you do not want to respect the fact that you have some melanin in your system. And you thought today was the day that you were white. But now your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, your aunts, your uncles, your friends and family, all those motherfuckers are about to get kicked out.
That's it.
All those Cubans who were like, oh, we're white today because we've been here.
Cuban B.
But you know what? It all boils down to like the pearl clutching because of the Caucasian supremacists believing that there is going to be a reckoning when they're the minority, which is going to happen inevitably. Inevitably.
But there ain't going to be no reckoning.
But Tom, you know what I want to hear about?
But this is the thing.
I had a
is that they
Brazilian
do
guy come
believe
in.
Tom, you know what
there
that is?
No,
Tom,
I had a
that is
Brazilian guy
projection.
come
Pro clutching. It's pro clutching.
And projection.
I
Yes.
sorry,
But it's
Brazilian.
what they would do
you're
if they could.
absolutely right. You're absolutely.
But Tom,
When they had their time, they made fucking hay, and it's bullshit.
Look, Tom.
hey
It's
Tom,
about to come back.
When
Do
I
you
was,
know what I
when I was
want
in Puerto
you-
Rico, this guy literally goes, I called him the N-word.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, you crazy. He was like, I'm not black.
I'm
I was
in it now.
like,
I am not black.
He goes,
disrespect
he
like
goes-
that in my life.
he goes, look, he goes, I'm not black, I'm Puerto
Never heard
Rican.
no shit like that to me in my life.
Look,
How
look.
many times you said it? Oh, all the time.
All
But
the
shit, ain't nobody said it
No,
to me.
Paul, he goes, I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican. I was like, cuz if you fell on the street, you would disappear, motherfucker. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
that's it.
Like, you don't understand what this island used to be. Like, cuz, guess what? I hate to tell you. You black,
Yeah,
bro, that
you
shit
black.
sucks. I get it.
But I
understand.
want to say
If I
something.
could have
I
15
wanna
minutes
say
to get
something.
alone as a white person, it'd be the shit.
I've been friends with Tom Brown for 13 years. Now, let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all can see us on camera on this podcast. I have not. I don't know what's
I'm
happening.
looking at this.
If they can see us, Tom is the most MAGA-looking motherfucker on the face of the planet. He could infiltrate any MAGA organization, but he is the father, the white father of a black young
Beautiful.
woman, 10 years old. Cheers.
My older daughter is also Lebanese American.
She's Lebanese American, but your daughter Riley, who I'm her godfather, I'm really interested in because we have a black father of mixed race children that identify as black, but we have a white father over here that looks like, okay, stereotyping, whatever, the beard, the look, all this kind of shit. That looks like he could get right into that old MAGA shit, right?
Willie Nelson.
Raising
Or like Silly
a-
Nelson.
I'm not silly. I'm not
Silly
silly
Nelson
Nelson.
shit.
Raising a black. So I kind of want to hear just a little, like, because I've seen him. I want him to just more share with the people because he's told me, because I know how he vibes. How do you, as a father that's so involved with your daughter, and you're navigating right now in this moment that we're in, where we're all in shit, we're all in the
So much
chaos
shit.
and the complete, like, it feels like they're just taking our fucking town, they're just taking our country over. How do you navigate that? What do you say?
Well, I mean, the thing is that, like, you know, what I know about raising a black woman is nothing,
Okay.
right? And so what I do is I seek out the strong black women that I know, and I seek out the strong black influences that I know that can help me navigate as a white dude.
Yeah.
You know, to
Move.
understand what's going on. You know,
Right.
I don't obviously.
But you're not looking for answers.
No,
You-
there is no answers right now. I
So
mean,
you
for fuck's
stand-
Sake, have
how
you
do you
seen what's going on,
dude. So
But,
you
like,
just stand on the right side of history. I'm
No,
saying
but
on a
there-
day to day.
But on a day
Day-to-day,
to day, on a day to day, what I have to do is raise a strong woman.
That's it.
Right? I have to give a woman the tools to move forward with. I have to give a woman the things that I didn't have as a kid. I didn't know what those things were.
So,
right?
Tom's stories reminded me of. I feel bad because I watched this movie. I can't remember how it all plays out, but it's a Kevin Costner movie where he basically
well, I mean, just about every Kevin Costner movie is a little racist.
No. This movie,
Kevin Costner's from Compton,
dude. In the movie, he is a grandfather who is now charged with taking care of his mixed race granddaughter.
Yes, I've seen the movie, and he was like a Republican,
he's like a total conservative, and he has to learn how to manage her hair, in the morning and that type of shit. So, like, you as a
yes,
father,
I had to manage my daughter.
But he was different though, because he was already like completely liberal. And all, yes,
you're one of us, but just it's a thing that a lot of people don't take into account when you are dealing with a black child,
right? But like
Did it
raising
ever
a
happen?
daughter is a fine line, anyways, right?
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
be careful anyway.
It's hard enough to raise a boy.
What you
Is it
gotta
the one
do,
called
what
Black
you
or
gotta
White?
do.
Huh?
Black or white?
Yeah, black or white.
But
real,
You got to give the kids the tools to navigate the world. You know.
I'll be right back.
You got to give the kids the tools to navigate the world, and not some false ego. I don't tell her, she's the smartest or she's the prettiest. I tell her, I love your hair today. I tell her that was a smart thing you did. I tell her that I believe in you, and those are the things that I think that like that's the difference. Is like not feeding this like, oh, I want to like blow smoke up your ass.
Yeah.
I want to give you the tools you need to fucking take this world over because
There you
everybody right now is fucking
knowledge is power. Here's all the knowledge and all the power.
Here's what I can give you. Please.
Tom, I feel it. Let me know if you can relate. I feel like my son is 14, my daughter is 12. They are both in the 99th percentile in terms of height and size, weight, everything. So they present as adult size.
Yeah.
My son is 6'1". My daughter is 5'9", and with no stopping in sight.
12 and 14.
12 and 14.
My God. That's the stress of that.
But they've always been inquisitive. They've always asked a lot of questions. Like I remember picking them up from like when she was in pre-K and he was in second grade. He just had a million questions and she would just sit there and just absorb everything. And like, I always walked this fine line between being honest with them, but maintaining their innocence.
But I know this about you, Boo, though.
Once you learn shit, you can't unsee it. Right. You can't unlearn it. So like, what I don't want to do is give you too much information.
No.
Okay.
But if you ask me something, I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
I've known you for nearly 20 years, Boo, and what I know is
longer than that.
You are not going to blow smoke up anybody's ass.
No.
I know that. But at the same time, I also know that, and you're right, it is a fine line. But that there's information that the kids aren't ready for. And sometimes it's okay to look at the kid and say, I'm not ready to tell you this.
Really?
I'm
right
not.
Now?
I don't want you.
I don't know about that, Tom.
I
don't know about that, Tom. They're gonna see it either way.
Well, the only downside to that is that if they're really hungry for it, they'll try to find it.
And your daughter is smart as hell.
Right.
I'm wondering when you go to Cracker Barrel, and
first of all, we don't go to Cracker.
Okay, well,
we go to Waffle House. Like civilized human beings.
I'm just saying, you walk in.
We got fucking. We got.
And people perceive you one way, and then you come in with your daughter. Those are the moments that you got to be like, okay, now let me tell you what this was about. I was in there sat in my seat at Cracker Barrel. You came out, or I don't want to say a name. I don't know these places. I don't go.
I don't acknowledge.
But you know what I'm saying? I know this shit because I'm from Cleveland.
Right.
So I know these places.
I don't acknowledge the kind of racism that comes up from that kind of bullshit.
You don't acknowledge it?
I don't.
But what about when she's not around you? She's not gonna know how to.
When I'm with her, I purposely look at it and then look the fuck away.
Oh, I don't know.
Right? I'm sorry. I'm not going to acknowledge this, and I don't want you to acknowledge.
But I would want to set her up.
I don't want you.
This is being on.
I don't want you to give this any air.
Not on. Okay, yes, not on some ignore.
But you can have an acknowledge of.
No.
But don't let it permeate into.
Don't take this in. Whatever's going on with this is.
Let it wash.
So do you talk about it or no?
Fucking mossy bullshit off on the side.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with real life.
Do you talk about it?
I mean, I will talk about it, but what I'm saying is that like if there's some kind of like something that I see as being racist or blatantly racist, I will look at her and I'll take her eye and I will say, this is nothing that has anything to do with our lives. This is something,
but it does have something to do with it.
Well, but what I'm saying is,
it's kind of living in two worlds between you're trying to acknowledge, but you're trying to shield at the same time. If she has questions, though, you answer them, right?
What I'm saying is, they're shooting bullets, but those bullets are fucking BBs, and we got to shield.
But at 10 plus. At 10 years old plus, there is no hiding that shit.
It's true.
You have to be like,
this is what's going on. I'm saying I like see it, but I'm saying, but what I'm saying is,
yeah, but you're taking the strength that you have, and you're saying, I'm not dissing. Only thing I'm saying is, at this point, because you raised her from a baby. I hosted the baby shower. She was a little baby.
To ignore it.
I think as a father, it's hard to figure out what that moment is. potentially.
I feel like
the
Tom is going through the same thing of trying to keep it real for his daughter, but also again, there's layers of innocence that once you lose it, you'll never ever get it back.
Well,
and so
that shit gotta be lost because we gotta be protected out here.
Also, what I'm saying is you have to acknowledge something for it to be obscene, right? Like it has to be seen to be obscene, right? If it's not seen, that's what I'm saying is I'm not trying to shield her from it. I'm trying to say that these motherfuckers' point of view is so insubstantial that it doesn't.
I'm picking up what you're saying.
But that's a privilege that white people have had to be able to ignore, right? Y'all could ignore shit that you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But here's the other scoop. When you're not there right now, you're there with her. When you're not there, she's out with her kids from school, and they go on a field trip to Pennsylvania or whatever, and they go to the fucking Shenandoah Valley, and they get out and they want to go pick some apples.
Dad's not gonna stab a motherfucker
and some donuts, but you're not even gonna be there. That's what I'm saying. These kids need to know how to deal with that shit. So I feel, as a godfather, I'm not the father. I'm an uncle. I'm a great uncle.
And he's a godfather.
And I'm a godfather. I would say, hey, you got a little taste of that here, but let me tell you what this is all about. And I'm gonna need you. You're 10 years old now. You're a smart little girl. I'm gonna talk you through this because I won't always be here. And we won't. My niece, September 2nd, she died 28 years old from leukemia. She had an 11-month-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5-year-old. We got to equip these children because we may not always be here. Nobody thought that was going to happen. I'm not trying to bring it down.
Nobody could have predicted anything that,
It's not bringing it down. It's being
you gotta
completely honest.
We gotta equip these kids because the shit that we're seeing now, you gotta want these kids to think this shit is normal.
Set them up for success.
Let
them know that this is
not normal.
Explain this as a Howard person. Understanding, having conversations with people who did not understand their blackness until they got to a black college.
Okay.
Or got to a black space.
Sure.
Or being like, hey, listen, guess what? You are black. Welcome to being
welcome
to the
black
shit
people
show.
Who don't see color.
Welcome to the shit show.
People.
Whenever I hear someone say I don't see color, it's like, oh,
if you're
just ignoring your someone's entire ignoring someone's history. It's a piece of privilege. Tom explained all right, listen, you have to defer to his wife.
Well,
not wife. Sorry. Your son's daughter's
mom.
I'm sorry. I just got bad news.
It's okay.
Deferring to the black portion of things. I'm a drop person, and my thing is always you can have this drop in you, and that drop is literally what you are right now. You can think that black people talk about an octoroon. Or that joke of oh, how you're just a quarter. You just make fun of the fact that oh, you're just half. Yeah. The amount of people who are oh, Obama, he's just half a black person. Guess what? When you have that drop, you are just black. Sure. Welcome to the shit show. You are fucked. Welcome to being fucked over. Those moments where you have to explain to a child that, hey, guess what? You just had your first racist moment.
Yeah.
Or you have to explain to that first white girl, that first black girl that dated a black guy, dated a white girl. Hey, guess what? These are the moments that fucking happen.
Can I share something?
Of course.
I just want to share this one thing, and then we can go wherever we're gonna go. I was 13 years old, and I had 2 Jewish friends that were twins, and they had a B'nai Mitzvah, and they had a big party. And my dad was always questioning, there was one time where I went to their house. They lived in my neighborhood, and the mother didn't want me to go in the house, but they would let all the other kids go in the house. And I had to wait outside for them to bring the water out, when we were riding our bikes. Now, I would not tell my parents. I had very proud black parents, but they had moved us into this neighborhood that, more whatever, all around a whole bunch of white people. Mm-hmm. I was at this B'nai Mitzvah after convincing my father that, oh, they love me and they're my friends. We're all sitting around this table, and there was a part of this B'nai Mitzvah, which is for twins, where all the friends went up on stage. All right. They called them all one by one. Everyone got up from the table I was the only one sitting at that table left sitting there. I was mortified and horrified. I was 13 years old. I got to tell y'all something. I looked over. My father was never early for anything because he's always busy. I looked over. My father was standing in the doorway. He saw because he was always asking me, well, do they treat you like what? Oh, yeah, they do. They love me. They're my friends, Dad. I looked over my father. I was never been so embarrassed in my life. I had to face the truth and the reality because I would keep it from my parents. I would keep it from them. On that ride on the way home, he drove a black Audi 5000S. I will never forget the red lights inside that car on the way home. I was so embarrassed in front of my own father. And he said, you see, I've been asking you this. I thought that you were going to keep it from me. He was right there. I couldn't hide it from him anymore. So that's why when I hear a parent like with these conversations, because I had that experience where I was outed from how I was excluded in that moment. And I was covering because I didn't want to be embarrassed in front of my parents for them to think that I wasn't good enough or that the people weren't treating me, the way that they should.
Ken Griffey Jr., one of the best baseball players of all time.
Yeah, that's an odd segue.
There's a reasonable.
Okay.
I know. But it's not an odd segue. It's not an odd segue, but it's a very, very good.
At least you didn't say Daryl Strawberry.
So, he realized one day he always said he would never play for the Yankees. His old man played for the Yankees. So he got pulled off of the field one day just because all the kids were playing with their dads.
Yeah.
And his dad looked at him and was like, realized he was not on the field. All the other white kids were on the field having a great time. But they pulled him off because the people started coming.
Oh, shit.
Hey. Welcome to the shit show. So like those moments of like, here's your blackness. Welcome to your card. My son said the N-word one day, and I was like, do you know why you can say that? And he has no idea why. Yeah. So, all right, cuz, look, I know your daddy says it all the time, but until you understand why, you can't say it yet, kid.
Sure. I get it.
Say it, wait, kid.
I get it.
Not say it yet. And like understanding or having a moment or have those conversations with people like understanding what a word means.
Sure. People's children are their own. Your kids, you have your experience with your children. I'm not a father. I'm an uncle, but I'm a very active uncle, and
Being an uncle is also the
lived around the world
because it's like, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you everything in the end. You're gonna be the one to take them to the strip club. You're gonna be the one to take them to all these other places. You're gonna be the one to be like, hey, welcome to this shit show. I'm gonna show you the wild things that your dad and mom.
Your uncle been out here living while your parents were trying to keep you in whatever.
And pause. Can I see that book real quick? Can I see that book real quick? Can I see that book real quick? Hand me the book real quick.
Yeah.
Where's my camera at?
Where's your camera? Where's your camera?
Your uncle wrote a book. Your uncle wrote a book.
I got your picture.
You got it.
There's a lot of love in the way.
Well, I just want to thank you all for having me on. Val, I can't hear you in there.
I said.
Can we hear you?
No. What's up with Val's mic?
Mic off?
Yeah.
No, it's on.
It's on now. It got turned down while I think when you went to go tinkle.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, well, hey.
I just want to thank you, Val, because, I have a whole life and I don't differentiate my, dive bar life from my other life. Like I come in here with all my shit on and like, yeah, y'all, or not. I come in here, these are my friends. But what I'm saying is the people from the other part of the life, I'm like, oh, drop me off at the Passenger. They're like, what? The who? I'm like, but that's who I am. I am that kind of person that when my friends are over here, and I met a lot of these friends outside of Tom, I just met them from coming to this bar. They're not friends that I, call and we do stuff together, but I trust them because, I come here and I trust these people. They're my friends. They look out for me. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you understand what I mean?
No, I know, dude. When I say, me and Blue had a conversation one time because I told him at Howard, they would say I grew up weird.
Okay.
And I took that as a badge of honor.
Okay.
At first. But then I've thought about it, was like, it's not the fact that I grew up weird. I grew up accepting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And me and Boo had these conversations like, we have friends in all these fringe moments.
Yeah.
Of like, this friend's this friend's that, this friend's this. It's like, no, I didn't grow up weird. I grew up with just friends.
Sure.
And acceptance.
And good
Absolutely. Yes.
And good friends.
And good friends.
Me and Boo cracked a joke one time, was like, yo, our OnlyFans page would be the shit.
That's it. What y'all got to do? A sword fight?
Hey,
no, we would make money just standing.
Just
standing
there.
Just the anticipation.
Naked?
The anticipation.
I'll be naked.
Shirtless would be enough. The anticipation would be enough.
I can do a cartwheel, goddammit.
You're already excited the concept of it.
There we go.
And then just touch me.
Me failing to win a push-up contest against Jamie.
But to even be black and me and Boo sitting here and you here too and have that conversation, us be giggling, it's like a level of like power moments. Like people be like, oh my, I can't believe we made that joke.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, we made that joke because we don't fucking care.
That's it.
And to have that ability to be grown up and your parents tell you it's not a thing to be fucking care about.
It.
I asked my dad one time when my older brother come out, my dad was like, he didn't have to.
He said he didn't have to come out?
He didn't have to.
Okay. Why? Because he already knew?
Because my dad was just like, it doesn't fucking matter what you are. My brother died of AIDS in 2017. And I watched that man rot. And one of the things my brother did not say was that he ever had to come out. He just had to be himself. And he was allowed to be himself.
But
so
hold on.
I have those conversations with people. That's just like,
that's pain. First of all, let me acknowledge that you went through that trauma. Your brother.
Oh, no.
Your brother died.
How about this? Timothy Lobo Roderick.
Yes.
I've never called him by his name. He was always just brother.
Call him.
He's the reason why I love to go to the ballet. He's the reason why I love so many different things.
But from this moment, can I just say this, Jamie? From this moment moving forward, for whomever is listening to this or seeing us, my first experience in the gay world, I thought was love, but it was rape. I mean, it was. I thought it was. I thought, oh, it's rough. Oh, you have to do things that. Oh, it's gotta hurt. You get twisted up.
You know those moments where you understand you think you're an adult, and then you find that you weren't.
But
and you got taken advantage of.
But what I'm saying about parents. The only difference is if we're not talking and we're not acknowledging the fact that these children are gay, because we all know it. We see them at the family reunion. We know.
Like Chris Rock said,
anybody's been to a black church? The choir director.
Right. But if we're not acknowledging that, then people like me, we don't know we don't know that that's not the way it should be. I really had no idea. It wasn't until years later that I had relations with a guy, and he was like, God damn, you're really aggressive. You're really rough. I thought the harder, the more aggressive, the better. I thought that was supposedly good sex.
Oh, yeah.
When you're like hard, because that's the way it started with me.
The amount of women who told me, oh, they've had a man who was like, oh, if I love hard, it's like, no, that motherfucker about to beat your ass.
That ain't that. But somebody,
love,
but
somebody
didn't talk to her.
Yeah, somebody didn't talk to her. The amount of women I know who are 14 years old with 21-year-old boyfriends.
That ain't right.
You got to take advantage of it.
So when we're talking about women, I want to revisit the conversation just a minute ago. What I didn't mean to say that I was burying my head in the sand about what racism was or anything. What I was trying to say is that those motherfuckers' opinion didn't count.
Exactly. I know what you meant.
Okay.
You didn't have to clarify, brother.
Clarify that.
In the slightest way, you didn't have to ever clarify that.
But at the same, and when you're talking about this with daughters and our children, is the thing is that I want to empower my kid so that when she encounters some motherfucker who's like, oh, this is love, she's like, oh no, this ain't love. This ain't love.
Yeah.
You ain't right. You ain't doing the right thing.
That's not how I tell people all the time. Everybody likes to bust a nut.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he came the right way.
Nah.
In the slightest bit. But to liven this shit up, let's talk about this book. Let's talk.
Talk to Tom.
Let's talk about these books. Let's talk about this greatness you put out.
Wait. I want to talk about.
Let's talk about the greatness in this building real fast. Let's talk about how happy we are. The fact that all these people have walked in and we have done nothing but shake hands.
Yes.
Give out hugs and be in a happy place. And the fact that we're like, as much as there's a lot of pain in the entire world, we have proved to ourselves that a lot of greatness has happened. I'm sitting right next to these two assholes right here. One, people think I hate Marcus's guts. We be holding hands damn near.
Oh, Marcus.
I'm a little jealous.
I've called Boo and Boo has called me, and we have had confidant moments where it's just like, hey, black man to black man, hey, bro, we are fucking up. and we are trying to get life together.
I love
just trying to get life together. Me and Boo had a conversation about Petey. Rest in peace to that beautiful fucking dog. But I was there one time and Petey's ass fell down the stairs and I was like, hey, Boo, guess what? I think it's time for it to happen, bro.
Yeah.
And Boo went, I mean, we got a little time. And I was like, and I love Petey to death. But Boo still did it. And the day he did, he gave me a call. And I was like, first thing I said was, you all right? And Boo, do you remember what your response was?
I don't.
Boo's response was, sure the fuck not.
Yeah.
I was like,
and then what'd you do?
Come to Looking Glass, I'll get you fucked up. We can get through this shit together.
Yeah.
Friendship, fellowship, all those fucking things.
I love that.
All those fucking things. Having this moment we're having right here, right now.
What about me?
Oh,
I'm
Valerie.
like right here.
Valerie, we've had these dumbass moments too. Because I was supposed to be on the show. I had a good friend on the show. And a friend of mine got killed on the corner on 54th and 54th and fucking Masters in Philly. And I could not make the show. And Val called and was like, what's wrong? And I was like, my friend died. And I'm wandering.
Yeah.
And they found a way to corral me back to Looking Glass not because I was by Looking Glass, just because like they got me. And Marcus and Valerie showed up and made sure my life was together.
I love that.
Val's good.
In a moment where I could have wandered all over fucking DC for hours just trying to figure out why and not having a fucking reason.
That means to me, you're exactly where you are supposed to be right now.
Oh,
and this moment right now, I just have to tell you, as somebody that used to do live morning shows and that has, corporate sponsorships and be like, oh, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. This moment has been very cathartic for me. And the moment of what's happening in the world, to be able to come here at night to this bar that I've been to so many times, that's owned by my friend Tom Brown and
big shout out to
run
Tom Brown.
by Val. This has been the most cathartic moment, even though this is just a podcast for entertainment. But I think what it's reminded me is I got to talk. We have to talk to each other. We have community.
Well,
you have
to the huge thing.
Well, we got people. We got people.
We are. We have our community, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
just having people who actually will care.
Well, then that's how you know to weed certain people out. That's how you know to weed certain people out,
for
right?
sure. Right.
So in your own world out there in listening land, listen, get your tribe together, know who they are, ask them, are you here for me? Can I be here for you? If the answer is no, you move on to something else. Because right now, this has been a very cathartic moment in a very dark, scary time in America. And we're here in DC on 7th Street, all coming together with these people that I don't know very well, But
how about this? I'll call you during the zombie apocalypse. You all right? Come get on this bus.
You have.
I feel better.
We can make 100-mile tall cocktails here at the bar.
We
in
can.
about 10 minutes.
Also, when we get done this serious
Just saying,
conversation,
here on
can
7.
we talk about the zombie apocalypse because it's happening next week? I swear to fucking.
Here's the
God.
scoop.
Like-
The scoop is you want to leave people better than you found them. And you guys have left me better than you found me.
Oh, we appreciate that.
You've left me better than you found me. And I'm feeling like this was exactly where I was supposed to be, having this conversation, being this vulnerable. I'm very guarded in terms of, this corporation is sponsoring me. Oh, I can't say this because they may not like that.
His Genesis car is really cool,
No.
by the way.
We don't have to say. We don't have to get that specific. But everything is fine the way it is.
Doxing people, Tom.
Right. I'm just saying I'm thankful to be here. So this moment is just me saying thank you, Val, for asking me to do this.
I'm so happy you
Thank
agreed.
you, Boo and Jamie and Marcus, for allowing me to be here.
Thank you.
So comfortable sitting next to my beloved friend and the father of my goddaughter, Tom Brown. And I just want to tell you and everybody out there that look within your own circle because there's a lot of love there. And you might be looking externally for the perfect mate. You might be looking externally for the best job to give you a whole bunch of money or whatever. But look within what you have, because a lot of times what we have is quite valuable, right? I didn't even know this was here, but I have this. And you guys have shown up for me.
Welcome to the shit show.
And it feels really good.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us, Tom. We are getting into the final minutes of the show, and Marcus has a little palate cleanser queued up for us.
So I want to maybe talk about with Tom, just a smidge.
Also, can we talk about the suit on this fucking picture?
What?
I did not peep game. This one is
Come
good.
on.
That was good.
I
Yeah.
What do you want to talk
out
about? We had a
Tom.
what?
That was my
Yeah.
choice. It's my choice.
Because you were clean as a dog's dick.
Thank
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like this.
You know, I got the shit. Yeah, I got.
I know you got this shit.
I'm motherfucking Paul. I'm motherfucking Paul Wharton. So the next time,
Paul Wharton.
the next time somebody says to you, "Oh my God," she said, "Do you know who I am?" Or he said, "You know who I am." That's okay.
Okay.
Fuck these motherfuckers trying to make you play little and play yourself for nothing. Like you got to fit in or you got to be a follower. No, that is not how you are going to build generational wealth. That is not how you are going to realize the dreams and manifest what you're here to do. You tell a motherfucker you are insert your motherfucking name and you believe it.
What's that quote? It's like if you always had to be the bigger person, you need to get around bigger people.
That's it. Anybody I fuck with, we don't have these problems. Yeah. And on that note, I love you guys. Love you. Love you. I love you.
Oh, we're not done. We're not done, Tom.
We ain't done yet. Wait, pause. Can we mic drop on this bitch? Hold the fuck up.
Wait, Paul can mic drop.
I want Tom to have it.
Paul can mic drop.
I love
So, Tom, very quickly. I mean, we're reaching the 2 hour mark. But you know, I do want to acknowledge that. I mean, is this okay if I do this? That we're changing hands here at Passenger. You've built a legacy with the Passenger for the past 15 years.
I look at this. There's going to be a change in the guard, and I look at it like kind of like Saturday Night Live, right? I'm not going to be the head writer anymore, but there's going to be some talented people taking over.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes. And I wanted to be able to acknowledge that, you know, you built like I said, a legacy here. Both at the old establishment, at the old location, and then here. And there are a lot of people very loyal, very, very loyal to the Passenger. I mean, look at the people who came in here today. And I just wanted to be able to take a moment to acknowledge like what you built here.
I would say that we drank a lot of shots together and we had a lot of fun. And like I said, the fun's not ending. You know, it's up to some other talented people now, and I'm happy to see it happen and keep on going. I'm happy for what happened. You know, there's a lot of shit that I would never tell any one of you motherfuckers about.
At least publicly.
And that's the end of the story. You know, we had a good time. And it'll continue to be a good time.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, though, one of the best part about being a man and having friends, or being an adult, is having those moments where, like, I've had moments with Boo where, like, no one else will ever find out. Like, just, like, you have lost your mind if you think I'm a snitch on myself.
No.
But, like, think Passenger 1, Passenger 2. Like, earlier we were talking about pork cheek nachos.
Yeah.
Like,
no. You know what the funny thing is? The pork cheek nachos were one of my favorites. But the thing that gets mentioned the most is the fucking chicken sandwich.
Yes,
everybody's like the chicken sandwich. I'm like, chicken is the shit that you order when you don't know what else to order.
But it was a good
people can't shut up about the chicken sandwich.
It was a good ass chicken sandwich.
Never underestimate the power of the Yardbird.
Fresno fucking slaw on a fucking
brioche bun.
Not brioche bun, but the breading on the chicken.
Explain to people like that the party, like the big party,
the big parties. That's how I'm not going to tell them
down 7th Street that way. And being like, hey, y'all don't know about those karaoke parties. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about them tall boys.
If you were there,
you were there. You were there.
What am I going to tell you about it? Like,
right.
You know?
And I mean, statute of limitations.
I mean, there's a statute of limitations. I could get away with some shit, but I got friends in this town
Tom Brown.
I love him.
Tom Brown, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I know I keep calling you Tom Brown, but you've always just been Tom Brown to me. Thank you for being my fucking friend.
Well, no, we don't get to pick our nicknames. My nickname is my actual name.
I know, but fucking Tom fucking Brown. Old school's DC is fucking long. God damn it, good fucking people.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's a city that we all live in and love, and we do the best we can for it.
Best we can. Best we can.
The best that we can. And we love you for it, Tom.
Thank you so much.
You can
for
always
being on the
still
show.
find Tom at the left door. So
Yes,
There's
left
still-
door.
Yeah, I still have another.
Left door at the intersection of 14th and S Northwest.
well, thank you for being on the show. I know last time we were here, you weren't able to find anyone to be with Riley, so that's why you weren't on the show last time.
Well, no, yeah.
Also, me and Tom Brown's kids have played together.
Yeah, and Bruce and my kids play together.
I'm like, just
we all go to Turkey Thicket. We all do the
yes,
thing.
turkey thick.
We all ended up dads.
Shout out to Turkey Ticket.
Crazy.
And
Funny it wasn't for the same woman.
the amount of, by the grace of God, Jesus Christ, could you imagine us all be like the same baby dad
Sure
with
can.
one woman?
I don't know.
Actually, how about this? I
Sure
sure can. I sure
Yeah,
can.
no,
I sure can.
It could
Marcus.
have just
Could've been.
probably have been
They
that
all
way.
fine. They
Marcus
all
on
fine.
that weird ass
Just that
note.
way.
Play us out. I have-
Yes.
Palate cleanser.
Give us a bottle cleanser.
What happened? Well, thanks to the both of you for coming on the show.
I got caught this time in that. This shit ain't no joke, guys. The rumors are real.
I tried to run, but the oil, it made me slide back in. My cheeks are sore.
Shut the fuck up.
Grab his dick and twist it.
We're animated, totally insane.
They pushed me out and maced me.
Animated, those are the facts.